And salutations and all you beloved dwellers of Jamaica. And welcome to the sports desk for the start of another day. The name is Yuki.
Christopher Zidane Matters here. Good afternoon to the listeners. And I hope you all had a wonderful Thursday night.
All right, then heading into Friday. Now, the obvious place I know most people want to start is that Cavalier game last night. Watch the game. And you all can tell us what you think. Spirited display. But boy, the same issues that I've had with several Jamaican teams, same issues I had with Cavalier. We showed some heart, showed some pace, showed some aggression. But the technical ability to knock and pass and control was, again, not up to the standard of, them quality international opponents. It was a spirited effort, though. I give the team some plaudits.
All right, my take on that now. I don't want to get into the analysis just. I'm sure when callers come on, I can't do that. But I was looking all over social media last night while the game was going on. After the game, whether YouTube channels, Instagram, all of them. And then this morning again, I was listening to people and I kept hearing, we. So I'm saying to myself, when I normally go to the Cavalier games on a weekend, in terms of crowd support, Cavaliers is probably the least supported club in our local Premier League. We're so many we Jamaica people when I said that. When I said that real work on this, all of a sudden, listeners, we should have done this and we and them rob we and them, we, then if we're Cavalier supporters, because when I say we, where are you all when they are playing on a Sunday evening? Want to stop it, man. Want to stop it, buddy. We. Say Cavalier. You're not Cavalier supporters. You do not jump on the bandwagon because they are playing a high. And remember, Cavalier was in a similar situation last season, people, against similar opponent, meaning an MLS team. And probably you'll see a MLS team that is a better team than the one that they're facing this time around. For example, without Messi. And we never hear this. We don't see anybody at the stadium. You're not Cavalier fans, people. Stop saying we. You don't love jump on bandwagon too much Jamaican people. Anyway, it was a good fight from the Cavalier team.
All right, so we have the first call. We'll take that right now. Remember the number, 615-2841 or 676-6968. We'll take the first one. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Monticello.
Yes. I specifically, big up Cavalier and the team. Yeah, they did very well. But that we can't talk about still. We want to continue the conversation. We want to talk about Gavi with the Messi thing. But Zidane, yesterday, we realized what you did with CC are the same thing you did want to do with me, You didn't want to try to use my own word against me, And I was not having none of that. Right? Because I can't see where if there's one student, if you have two students go sit an exam, and one of them is from a rich family, you able to if he affords extra class, everything. And you have another student who in parents can't afford extra class, and you have to walk to school and have lunch. Nothing like that give him the advantage. And the two of them sit on an exam. And the rich student gets 70. And the other one gets 50. You get all things considered. You're still not going to say the one that gets 50 the better. So if you kick 500 shots off of my goal, all of what you do, as long as the game ref legally, and me do everything on me if you do, and me score on one goal for you, or you not score none. How for your defense to do better than mine, Zidane?
No, man, the Paris Saint-Germain team defended better.
Forget about the Paris Saint-Germain. Talk about the principle.
No, man, I'm not talking. No. Are you all? No.
Principle we are
No, my boss.
Principle.
No,
we are discuss a principle.
No, my boss.
No. We are discuss a principle.
Nice try, my boss. No. You, I hold on, my boss, man. I'm not having any ongoing anything, my boss. You came on the radio yesterday and spoke about Liverpool defense versus Paris Saint-Germain defense on that day. And I'm saying to you,
yes,
not
yes,
because
no.
hold on,
No,
boss,
first of all, no. You bring up the defense.
No, it's you. Not
said,
no, you did.
No.
Boss,
You bring up the defense.
You want to bet me $100,000?
Listen, man.
No, man, don't tell me to listen, my boss.
No, Zidane.
Hey, when you get beaten, when you can't change the mouth, my boss.
Zidane, but you bring up defending,
all right.
And I said Liverpool.
All right, since you're going to be dishonest,
you asked me about defending, brother.
Since you are you yesterday said Liverpool defended better. But since you're going to change, since you're going to change your mouth, let's move on.
Me not changing no more, brother. Me say Liverpool play.
All right, you say you never.
And then you ask me about defending.
You say you never said talk about the defense, so we do have no.
No, issue. I talk about it when you ask.
No, but I'm saying.
Like me bring up it, brother.
No, but I'm saying if you're saying you didn't bring it up, my boss, let's move on. So we don't have any argument.
Then that me I say you bring up your ask me, answer you.
So I'm saying since you,
and then you ask me about the defense.
All right, fine. But since you say you never say so, let's move on.
No. Again, me not move on until people get me playing. Because nobody accuse me of lying. You know. I answered you on it. I'm saying I didn't bring it up.
All right,
I answered you when you said it. So make we move on.
Yes.
But Gav, before me take on people argument, Zidane, more understand why I'm saying specifically yesterday. Did he say 8 years or whatever time after Xavi and Iniesta leave Barcelona fail to pass the quarterfinals of the Champions League?
I'm not sure what he said. I'm not sure. He made mention of that, but I'm not sure of the he made mention,
but would I like to get the real thing why I'm saying, because I'm sure you something because the year after Iniesta left, Barcelona actually beat Liverpool in the semi-finals, you know.
Well,
year after Iniesta
if they beat Liverpool in the semi-finals the year after, well, they don't have to go any further because he did say something about he went a long time without doing anything at all.
Without doing anything, yes. So that's what I can understand.
So you're saying the year after Iniesta left, Barcelona.
The year after Iniesta left, Barcelona beat Liverpool. You remember that famous 4-love? Hello? Do you remember that famous 4-love?
That Liverpool came back?
Yes, that Liverpool came back.
Well, I guess he might be saying over the 2 legs then.
No, man, but oh yeah,
maybe he's talking about over the 2 legs. So they didn't go past it. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So in that context, he's right. But but I can't understand though. The bigger thing we talk about. How you see Messi in the Champions League and see Messi club career then and Maradona club career and really think even if you want to argue internationally, it's a non-argument in terms of club career.
So you believe that Gavi watched Messi's club career? Gavi not watch Messi, Baba. Gavi not watch club football.
He could never watch.
Gavi not watch club football over the last 15 years when Messi played.
If it's true, because
you not watch it, my boss. We can't tell you that.
Messi, me not even talk about Ronaldo, but Messi club career and Maradona. If you go by strictly club career, it's not even close.
All right.
It's not even close. Still that Friday, give somebody a chance.
All right, big up yourself.
All right, Mount Salem 615-2841. Those are the numbers, or you can get us at 676-6968. Would be interesting to hear your take on some of the issues, including that game. People, I hear a lot of Jamaicans saying we were robbed and all that kind of thing. But the first one raised the point. I'm prepared to get into it. I want somebody to raise the issue first. 615-2841 or 676-6968. We await your call. Looking at the Jamaica versus Ghana game, but I look like Ghana continue to bat on a completely different pitch. Because in their second innings, they are now, what is that? 159 for 3. Which is an overall lead of 440 something. Not sure even why Ghana is batting on, but they probably want to keep you in the sun a bit longer. So they made 330 yard, liquid away for 40 yard, and then now gone almost 160 for 3. Let's see at what stage they are planning to declare. The lead is 453, and how the Jamaicans will fare out in the second innings. All right. So we await your call. 615-2841. Cat, I hear you conversing with somebody. We're loading it up soon, and then we get the second call going. We ready? We ready for it, Cat?
Hello?
Try.
My time?
Yes.
Good afternoon, Bull.
Big up, man. Big up.
Greetings.
The game last night. I think they when you face a bigger team or a better team than you, but I think that always your coaches talk about is taking your chance and not giving it away. And that is you always hear coaches talk about. You have to be perfect in terms of when you get your chance, you have to take them. And then you can't get nothing away. And we did that. Yes, did that.
We
yeah. I said we just just because I could say we. Cavaliers did that in terms of especially the second goal. The first goal was kind of unfortunate because I still think he gone out, and there's very little you can do, especially when the goalkeeper with ball come through so much body hit with that amount of pace. You know, the defender will probably get to it and out. It wasn't a Sergio Busquets, probably the tallest man on the football field, stretch and throw it out, give him teammates and then just right with it and let.
Yes.
But it was a good display. I don't think we were rough though. We against it.
Yeah, the young man clearly went for the ball. He almost got to the ball. There was two. I hear Cliff Williams in him saying he was a former referee. You must have been a poor referee because the defenders was right behind the youngster who would try to head that ball, and because he almost got there, they basically was shadowed. They couldn't see the ball. So he impacted what those defenders do from an offside position. So that was clearly an offside.
I know once you see that, I wonder why them taking so long. But you what now? To me still, the first image that they were looking at, it looked as if the player was a distance from him, so it wasn't kind of impeding him or interfering when he was jumping. It looked like he was a little distance away from the defender. Then another angle shows them a bit closer.
Bull.
But we see them thing there in the Premier League still, especially
you play football, don't?
Yep.
If a ball is coming in your direction, once somebody jumps and it appears that they're gonna hit the ball, it'll just throw you off the boss.
Yeah, let me tell you what I did, Bo. And I agree with both of you. It was an offside. And I don't understand why people who claim to understand football are saying otherwise. I got the rules of what interfering with play is, because clearly the man was in an offside position. So now it comes down to whether he was interfering with play or not.
Yeah.
Here are the 5 caveats that determines interfering with play. Blocking an opponent's line of vision.
That was definitely done.
Challenging an opponent for the ball. Trying to play the ball when it's close to an opponent. Making a movement that affects an opponent's ability to play the ball. Gaining an advantage by playing the ball after it bounces off an opponent.
And you know that
now, of the first 4 of the first 5 caveats, it could be argued that all those tick the boxes for interfering with play.
Definitely.
So even one of them would have fly for it to be so. But in all 4, there could be arguments that there was interference.
Now, this is quality analysis, people.
For people to now suggest that it was teeth, we get teeth. Just parochial reason. We come back after.
Take a shot.
Yeah, man, this is quality journalism, my boss. You go to the rule.
We're coming
Instead
back
of come on the radio that what people are getting. Right? You go to the rule and read it out for the listeners.
Yeah.
You see what when you watch.
We're coming back after. We're coming back after.
Get ready, Jamaica! Jamaica, it's time for the Melbourne Pure Water 5K on March 9 at 7 a.m. Come and support Jamaica's Special Olympics. Gate prize a weekend for two at any Sandals resort in Jamaica. Wear something cricket and get a chance to win prizes, Kiddies Village, and sponsor giveaways. Register now online at melbournecricketclub.org or at Melbourne Cricket Club. This event is kids-friendly and family approved. Sponsored by Pure Water, Tasty, Pinnacle Insurance Brokers, ASSL Security Services, Blue Diamond Almond, Jetcon, Equity Capital, Agave Couriers, Cool FM, Caribbean Fragrance and Flavors, Carlisa Enterprises, Irie FM, Qualcare, Jackson Enterprise, Country Traders, KLAS, Sandals Resort, Biochemical, and many other fine sponsors.
Clear your barrels and personal shipments with ease and convenience. Request a customs contactless clearance today through CCP at jca.gov.jm. The time by the Jamaica Customs Agency is
1:15.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
With so much to do in one location, make Mega Mart your one-stop shop. Pick up your groceries and houseware needs, grab a bite and pay some bills, fill your prescriptions and see the beauty products in our pharmacy, all in one amazing location. My Mega Mart, the best value by far.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yeah, welcome back, Bull.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Quality that they have to get a stripe for that. So it fell under 4 of the 5 things they can call offside for. But we see that in the Premier League a lot. Sometimes you see because you have a player from a set piece, you have players who bump players into you're standing in an outside position and you're doing to block somebody.
Yeah.
You know? So sometimes them do that as well. And sometimes you have a player who the line close, so he just bump somebody, bump him opponent, so he just go and play everybody outside.
And not only that, I look at the replay this morning. Clearly, in these 4 first of the 5 caveats, there could be an argument that there was interference. Let me just repeat them quickly. You can be cited for interference blocking an opponent's line of vision. Clearly, when you go up for the ball, the other man them were because there was about 4 or 5 Inter Miami players to the left of the man were jumping up.
You know that one normally falls to the goalkeeper though.
Right. Challenging an opponent for the ball. My God, man, he did challenge the opponent for that ball. Trying to play the ball when it's close to an opponent. By going up to head the ball, you are trying to play the ball.
Yes.
And making a movement that affects an opponent's ability to play the ball.
That
could also take. How can anybody who understand the rules or who take the time to know what the rules are would argue that there was no interference?
Maybe they don't know the rules and they look at that.
Then me not just go read it, but that's why sometimes reading is fundamental, Because I had a vague idea what interference meant.
Yeah.
But now me go to the source itself.
Anybody who's serious about football and know the rules, see that they know that the man interfering with the game.
Yeah.
But anyway, my second point I want to talk about today. The St. Catherine Major League starts back this weekend. And people who want to see good football, Borders FC will be playing against Dela Vega City. Dela win their first match 4-1. And early rounds, they are the early leaders in terms of the amount of goals they score. So they have a healthy goal difference. And they are going to play against us at Mali Community Complex in Old Harbour. So persons who want to come out and watch good football, they can. We have a lot of young players who want to highlight and persons can come and watch them play. Me I got to talk about Tasha Cummins. And I also want to talk about the KC midfielder. Name is Patterson. Kamal Patterson. Really, really good 17-year-old midfielder. Won the Manning Cup with KC. So the KC man them can come out and come watch. And we just have to take a 3-base contribution at the game. Yeah?
Okay. Who's Royal Lake playing?
Royal Lake was a fixture for something for them to play against Cedar Grove.
Okay.
That match has been postponed.
Let me tell you something about Royal Lake. I reached out to a member, I won't say who, of the St. Catherine FA the other day. And I said, boy, I've had the Royal Lakes people on the program and on other platforms as well. But we're not hearing nothing from the hierarchy of the St. Catherine FA. And that hierarchy member said something very interesting. They said, Mr. Higgins, we will speak, but there are issues currently in front of the courts or will go in front of the courts which precludes us from talking. clearly this thing about Royal Lakes, as far as some members of St. Catherine FA concerned, not done yet, you know. So there could be court action that follows court action. I don't understand how that went work.
Well, I don't know about that. I'm not privy to those information. All I can say is I saw a picture.
All right.
And the game postponed.
And the game postponed. That's all I can say.
All right, sir.
But again, there are people in and around Wall Harbour, Spanish Town, all the regions in and around Wall Harbour, just come out and support Bowlers FC. Beautiful football will be played. Talented players will be on display. So let's come out and watch that. Yeah.
All right, sir.
All right. We have another one there. All right. We go back online. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Ears from racing, man.
Where I say ears, man?
The great ears, what's up?
Yeah, man. 10 without last, man.
Huh?
10 without last.
10 games without defeat.
Yeah.
I saw no going.
Yeah, man. Looking good. Yeah, man. Racing, man. Also name, you know.
I never realized that that's so good in Argo. Another about what? 7th, I think, the last time I checked.
Yeah, with the 7th. No, we tie up with Waterhouse. Them are lead by maybe around 2 goals.
So you say 2 good wins in the next 2 games, could find themselves in the top 6 and thing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for the father, you know, we have the great and the game come Sunday, you know.
Yeah. Which part of the game do you play?
No, the honest.
Oh. Turn on the radio, the ears, man.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you know, say, you have to big up my coach, you know, Patrick, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, we have to big up the whole team.
Isn't that game,
yeah,
game a Monday night game? Ears, hold on. Isn't that game a Monday night game, man?
No, man, I think them push it back, you know. I think them push it back to Sunday.
Oh, I'm seeing Monday on my fixers. What you closer to
Monday,
you close to the team, so maybe.
Okay.
But I'm seeing Monday as a second game of the double.
Oh, Monday night.
Yeah.
Okay. But may I say, Arnett Garden is a very good team for sure. Racing say which part we stand in the league.
Mm-hmm.
If we play cards, them play decide where them come up, them give them 5 last night, you know. That are
Chapitan Maroon. Yes.
Yeah. And you know, say Racing really a come for that game.
Yeah, you
have to keep in
you
touch.
beat Dumberhole who was on good form. Yeah, so good win that.
Yeah. But Dumberhole in a baby too, man, because second time we have beat them.
Well, man, I beat him chess, man. Then again, why not?
Yeah, man, but we love our Bulla promote. I promote the Vita League, you know?
Yeah,
man.
We promote it, some good youth in our league they come up. And we have a big up the St. Catherine keeper, we keep yesterday. Yeah, first I use him, the goalkeeper. Yeah, man, first I use him in our match.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Really look good.
Yeah.
But overall, yeah, man, we just a big up the team. You know, understand? How they are listening program.
Yeah.
All right. He is from
man.
Racing. Big up.
As he brought up the Premier League. Yeah, man, big up. Thanks. As he brought up the JPL people, Veer is now rooted at the bottom of the table, and Humberline has moved from the bottom for the first time in a long time. As Humberline beat Tivoli yesterday, and Veer lost Wednesday 3-2, having led 2-0 to Mulline. It's not looking good for Veer.
Can you imagine if Craig Butler got to Veer and get Veer relegated? That would be a story in itself,
yeah,
because Craig was talking of a storm about winning the league. Mm-hmm. And there's a big stretch between talking about winning the league and then in the same season getting relegated. And I don't know how Craig would recover from that.
Yeah.
But for his sake, I would. That will happen. 615-2841. We go back online.
Hello.
One Craig Butler.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You know, we love the renegade them, you know. One Craig Butler.
Yeah, not looking too great for them, though.
Hello?
Here's Box.
When I hear Garvey.
Hello. Calls, hang up and call back, Garvey. 615-2841. That's 615-2841 or 676-6968. 676-6968. Those are the numbers to call.
All right, so we try again. Hello?
Drop off Orville.
Yeah.
All right, you're back.
Yeah, man. That's me that, you know. I want to take time out to big up the program, Orville. Big up the management. bring up the producer, them bring up the host, them big up the caller, them bring up the listener, them. Hey, you know, so one time this caller, I called the programmer expressing absolute disdain to me. You remember the day when Franco called and expressing disdain to me, Orville? You remember that?
No, I don't remember.
You remember Zidane?
Yes. Yeah, man, I remember.
Franco said, oh, but I even like calling me, I'm not. But guess what? The most entertaining caller that listened to yesterday after Franco. Franco, big up yourself, coming for your arch enemy. So, Zidane.
Yes.
No punks only according to Franco.
Yes.
Zidane.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, no, I was going to come out of the radio. You start draw some allegations and me lie about the best players being in Serie A, right?
Yes, you say all the best players were in Serie A.
So when I say all the best players were in Serie A, did I put a number on it?
Yeah, but I named some of the very best players. You don't get any better than them, and they were not in the Serie A.
No, Zidane. No, you didn't. Zidane, I can definitively say, let's start at the top 10. The top 10 best players in the world were all in Serie A. Can you refute that?
It's an opinion thing, you know. I just
No, man,
as long as you admit no,
refute
hold on, Agafi, man. Well, let's be intelligent on the radio. You will have your opinion as to who was the 10 best players at the time was. I don't know if what your opinion is saying is a great opinion.
Here, what is the problem
hold on,
with your opinion?
No, hold on, Agafi. As long as you are admitting to me that a lot of the very best, if you want to go 25...
No. I'm not admitting nothing.
So you're saying the top 20 best players in the world was in the Serie A?
The 10 greatest players, there is no argument.
Yeah, but
hold on, let me explain to you.
But hold on, Agafi. Fine. Let's say the 10 very best players in the world was in the Serie A.
Right.
I'm saying to you.
You cannot
hold on. Garvey, I'm not trying to do that. Listen, Garvey. Because remember, my argument was... My argument was never to dismiss the Serie A and how good it was, you know. Listen to my argument now.
Mm-hmm.
The 10 best players in the world are also in the Champions League. But guess what? But hold on, Garvey.
That is why it is a fair
No, but hold on, Garvey. But hold on. I'm going further. The 20 best players in the world are in the Champions League.
Hold on.
But we're not done.
Let me go through the list. Hold on about.
But Garvey,
hold on, Zidane. Let me
so you're saying
this is not a matter of opinion. Hold on. If you go and hold on, this is why you want to shout me down. You know,
no, I'm not shouting.
No,
I'm not shouting. Go ahead. Speak.
Listen to what I'm saying to that. If you check any credible list of the top 50 greatest soccer players of all time, you see all the players that I am about to call, they all are on that list. And they were all in the Serie A at one time. There is nobody that you can call that was active at the time that was better
than
the
Dutch defender
that was not in Serie A.
Ronald Koeman.
He was not better than the defenders I named.
No, hold on, man. You're saying Ronald Koeman was not one of the best players in the world, in the top 20 best players in the world.
Okay. Let me ask you a question.
No, answer.
As a defender,
man, I ask back a question.
Give it to defender.
No, but Garvey, answer my question first.
Hold on about.
Garvey,
answer the question.
It's not we alone are talking.
Koeman plays defense, right, Zidane?
Garvey, I just wanted to answer because I was around in the 80s.
He plays defense, right? Is he better than Franco Baresi?
Garvey.
No, hold on. Is he better than Baresi? Is he better than Maldini?
Garvey.
Is he better than Passarella?
Garvey.
All those guys
Garvey,
are better than him and they were in the same.
You're trying
so you cannot say he was better than the guys in this area.
You're trying to deflect, Garvey. That's not what I'm saying. Nice try.
Yeah.
But no, that's not what I'm saying. Intelligent people are out there.
Garvey, defender that I name. Hold on. Zidane, you're the only way you can refute my point.
But don't talk to
defender that I name.
Hold the line, Garvey. Garvey, hold the line. You want to talk to yourself. I'm going to allow you after the break. Don't move. We're coming back.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by Edgechem, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, D'Angelo Auto Spares and Accessories Limited, and Fosrich.
Liverpool boss Arnold Slot drew a quote from basketball legend Michael Jordan as he addressed claims suggesting the runaway Premier League leaders have enjoyed good fortune of late. The Red escaped with a 1-0 win against Paris Saint-Germain on Wednesday in the first leg of their last 16 tie in the Champions League. PSG dominated the Reds at the Parc des Princes in 27 shots, but found keeper Alisson inspired before Harvey Elliott grabbed a late winner for the visitors. We were a little bit lucky against Paris Saint-Germain. We were really lucky. But as Michael Jordan said once, the harder you work, the more luck you have, said Slot. And that's your sports in a minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by EdgeChem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Western Sports, the sports people. Megamart, best value by far. Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard. D'Angelo Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 876-929-9146. And Fosrich.
Listen up, Jamaica. At Fosrich, everybody's getting a solar water heater. $20,000 deposit. 6 months to pay. What a deal. Fosrich Financing.
Your Saturday afternoon has gotten better. Omega Radio Sports, 1 to 4 p.m. We give you updates, previews, reviews, and in-depth sports discussions. Our knowledgeable hosts and guests will have you glued to your radio with the latest sports topics and engaging conversations as we navigate the sporting landscape to keep you on top of things. That's Omega Radio Sports, Saturdays 1 to 4 p.m. Don't miss it. Tell a friend, call a friend, tell everybody. Omega Radio Sports is sponsored by Omega Radio Network. To sponsor this program, you can contact us at
876-204-9356.
Working a Teleton, yeah. Teleton! What's up, Apostolate?
The Teleton is what's up, Bishop.
What time is this?
Sunday, March 9 to Sunday, March 30, 2025. With the Teleton revealed during the church service starting at 11 a.m. Call in and sow or make a donation online and add in all your donation details.
This is a listener-supported gospel radio station winning the lost and the least for Jesus Christ, changing lives around the world, one person at a time.
If you are blessed by this radio ministry, please donate to keep the station on air by donating online, www.omegaradio.co. Cash App, $WOIB 1019, Zelle 954-773-4444, or for our local friends in Jamaica, NCB 361-400-372, or Jamaica National 200-0026-7789, or right our headquarters for the Caribbean in Kingston, Jamaica, 17 Aining Road, Kingston 5, Jamaica, or our U.S. headquarters at 11030 Wilds Road, Coral Springs, Florida, or the Omega headquarters in Europe in Nottingham.
If we have been a blessing to you, help us be a blessing to others in Jesus Christ's name.
This is Wayne Manning
and Elizabeth Manning saying thank you in advance
for your generosity and your support to this station.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yeah. All right, Gavin, back with you.
Yeah, Zidane, you know why I side chat the reason. Here's what we're trying to establish here. We're comparing Diego Maradona at Napoli, clearly in a league that had the very best players in the world, against Lionel Messi in the Champions League that had the very best players in the world, right? Because this year Bruno Fernandes is not in the Champions League. So not because he's missing, means that the best players in the world are
Who's
not in the Champions League.
Who's
Don't be ridiculous.
Who's not in the Champions League?
Hold on, don't bother with that fool.
No, but you said something and I want.
I did not comparison. Zidane.
All right,
we are making a comparison between Diego Maradona at Napoli, Orville, and Lionel Messi
that is the right thing.
Barcelona in the Champions League. We have already established. I conceded to you that Messi plays against the best players in the Champions League. Why can't you just concede the fact that the Serie A had the best players in the world in it at the time Diego played? It is obvious. No. But Orville, let me thank you very much, Orville, for putting Bull in his face yesterday. Now for the guy, Bull, that run on, calf, and I go on like the Diego scoring exploits in Napoli was something to poo-poo at. Orville clearly pointed out to you, Orville, and I know you didn't do the percentage.
Yes.
Diego's Diego scored 115 goals in 188 matches, correct, sir?
Yes.
That is a 62% scoring rate, Orville.
Yes.
You know what is Messi's scoring rate in knockout rounds of Champions League, Orville?
Yeah, but why would you go to knockout rounds though? If you didn't go to knockout rounds.
Remember now, Orville, when you go down to the last 32, that's pretty much when you get the cream of the crop teams. Sometime in the first round of the Champions League, you have a whole heap of bug team, Orville. You know that?
I know bug team was in the Italian Serie.
Yeah, but I'm sure Bulgwan said there were bug teams in the Italian.
Yes, all right. But listen to this, Orville. You see, because of the fact that there were only 16 teams in the Serie A when Diego played, the fact about diluted talent is a lot more prevalent now in Messi's day, because now even in every competition, you have more teams.
No, well, 115 goals in 188 games for a man who was not an out-and-out striker. Can't be sneezed that enough.
Okay, exactly a comparison, Orville. You know, Thierry Henry's strike rate in the Premier League is 68%. Diego was 62% at Napoli, Orville. Right?
There you go.
No, if you talk about assists, Orville, this great Lionel Messi that them claim is the great facilitator. He had 40 assists in 163 Champions League games. So he's only producing assists once every 4 games. By comparison, Diego had over 100 assists in 188 games for Napoli. So he was producing assists at a far greater rate than Lionel Messi. And my final point to prove that Diego was superior, Orville. This is what they both did against superior competition. Look at the level of help they had. That is simply my point, Mount Salem. I am simply pointing out to you that after the fall of the great Spanish Empire, the great Lionel Messi in his prime could not drag Barcelona to a final. And in those 8 years, 5 times he was eliminated on the road without a single time indulging the onion bag. How can you compare this man with Diego Armando Maradona? I dare anyone on to push out on the head. 10 seconds before me go Orville. Watching that Cavaliers game yesterday, you know what I thought, Orville?
What's that?
How wonderful would it be if we, the Jamaican Federation, believed in our youngsters, work with them at a young age, and we never have the under 17 as some like a prop thing where the man now got matriculate to the national team. It would be nice if we had an under 17 team where 10 locals could have matriculated to this, or 8 locals. I just sprinkle in a few. We don't need all of this mercenary ballers. We have the talent here and the coaching. Speed prove that. Big up on ourselves.
All right, sir.
Yeah.
Why Jamaica Cavalier lose a game and we say we have the talent. Tell about the Jamaica.
In fairness, though, I want a caution. The Inter Miami team is a decent team, but the truth is that there were a lot of old ballers on the team. It was obvious that we would have killed them with pace. I don't know that we're going to have that same ability to have pace over, let's just say, Mexico or USA or Canada or El Salvador.
Football talent in Jamaica is not great.
So let's not get carried away. This is Messi them. Well, Messi didn't play, but Suarez them and Busquets them and Alba them are some aging, slowish ballers.
And they still were the better team by far on the team.
Well, them win 2 love, so they think them better and they for real.
We go back online. Oster Hoyt. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, afternoon.
Who this again?
Yeah, Sham from Portmore.
Sham from Portmore.
Yeah, man.
What say you today?
Yeah. All right, just a little bit about the game yesterday.
Yes.
Couple never get to hear a lot of sentiments from other persons, but couple of observations we make. Me appalled at how bad Inter Miami is with all the other. I thought they would have been better, because if you really, really and truly look at it, it's just possession. Just possession. That's the only thing they had. And they were helped a lot by the fact Cavaliers were attempting to just basically hand them back the ball. I'm not sure if their intention was to play the long ball so that's one of the targets up front could hold it up. But obviously, what's his name, Shaquille Stein or Jamar Calvin, Unreal, or even sometimes Atkins are not the best of hold-up players. So obviously Inter Miami going to gain back possession and pass at them. But what they did with it was appalling, because constantly, Cavaliers kind of play with a 2-person midfield. right? Adrian Reed and Allen, right?
Yes.
Sometimes Atkinson never really helped them writers after the youth from Suriname come back sometime and help them. But they constantly play the ball through them. They will obviously sometimes them rush them and tackle them and all that. But they constantly beat that second line of press very easily. Get the ball in behind them very easily. So then get in behind them and then nothing happens because correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think they took a shot on target for the entire first half or created a big chance where you could say, Miami could have scored that. So it was a fault that how poor they were. It's as if they had no sort of proper invention or to create a proper picture without miss.
What's your thoughts on Cavalier performance?
Well, Cavalier's performance is what it is. They went out, they did very well.
No man, that's not what I asked. That's not what I asked him about.
My thoughts?
Yeah,
that's my thoughts on Cavalier's performance.
Yeah, how good were they?
They are as good as they should be.
You know where I'm going, Yes, you're a very bright guy, Because you describe Inter Miami as performance as being poor. So I want to know what has all the praise.
You're trying to say
if Inter Miami was much better in my opinion. They had more shots, on target, they had more corners, they had more possession, but they were poor.
No, man.
What was Cavalier?
No, what I'm saying, in comparison to the level that Inter Miami.
No, well, what you should have said is that you expect. No, what you should have said was that.
Low.
No, what you should have said, I expected more from Inter Miami. Don't say they were poor. Because if you're going to say they were poor,
man.
The Cavalier was.
Poor.
The Cavalier was horrible, my boss.
They were poor.
So Cavalier was horrible.
They were poor.
So Cavalier was horrible.
You want to put it that way?
No, not me. Not me. I'm saying you need to say that as well.
Well, I'm speaking about Inter Miami at this moment.
All right,
then we can move on.
Well,
if you want to say fine,
it's just the bias coming out. It's just the bias coming out. Do you think still? Do you think?
I'm not here.
No, go ahead, man. Finish your point.
Yeah, so I'm saying they were poor because, tell me, we put a lot of credence on possession, but as I said a while ago, they were helped a lot. They were helped a lot, meaning the Cavaliers just give them back the ball. But what you do with it? Where is the evidence to show what they did with it?
Well, the passing. But I hear a lot of people giving a lot of plaudits to the Cavalier team. Cavalier played the one game that they could play. Speed gets his plaudits for doing the obvious. You're playing against a team that technically far superior than you, but it's an aging team. So your one game plan has to be to outrun them and out aggressive them. And I thought we did that for the most part, especially in the first half. But our ability to knock the ball out of trouble and to pass it to the man in the same color shirt like we, very, very ordinary.
Here's where I don't fully agree with that, Orville. This is knocking out a trouble issue.
Yeah.
Because I've seen teams like Southampton, and it's a phenomenal way to take over football. People just believe that seeing how top teams, elite teams play, building up from the back with short passes. In my opinion, just to say, you can progress the ball three ways. With short passes, which is 1-2s, you can play long passes, or you can progressively carry it. If you don't have the competent individuals as defenders, because it's an elite skill, to find a defender that's a ball playing centre back, Oftentimes, you see a lot of teams just say, I don't business, this is my philosophy, Make a play 1-2 and make a pass out the ball. Now, some coaches are smart, like Speed. People say, yeah, Richard King can do it, but Richard King alone, you can't set up a team and tell a team to pass out the ball or build up from the back when Inter Miami, obviously, the pressure high because them not rated like that. They want the ball right now. So, it is wise to play
still
the
trying
ball.
to hear
My issue
you disagree.
Huh?
I hear you with a sermon, but you're not telling me you disagree. Our ability to pass in tight spaces continues to be woeful as a Jamaican side at that level.
No, but they weren't that bad in the final third, which is how they made a couple of them chances.
We weren't that bad in the final third?
In terms of passes, that's how they made the chances.
No, man, when we were isolated
in the opponent's half, the passes weren't as bad.
When we were isolated 2-2 and them kind of thing, when we run past them, when we get into for them final third, usually with some long passes, bypass the center. And because we could run at the ball faster than them, we got ourselves in relatively good positions. But we never get myself in a goal scoring position by knocking a series of passes around. Generally speaking, it was our runners were just quicker than them slow defensive midfielder and defense. And it worked against a team like that. But you were impressed because them never shown a fear and them run for the man team. But put it this way, the general problems I have with Jamaican footballers or Jamaican teams when them get to that level, I had the very same problem with Cameroon. Organized defensively.
There were one or two. You're not
running hard. We ran hard. We were aggressive. Our defense had some organization, but in terms of putting it down and making constructive passes, I was.
Remember, you know.
But
all right.
Hold on. We're coming back. We give you a couple of.
We may be all over the world, but we're still in this together. Feel, make it easy for you get your money. So if you have to get something from your brother or mommy, hey, it's a not instant, it's a MoneyGram. Zoom, take your phone, your money land. VNBS money transfer. CFA faster, easier. Sign up for VNBS direct to bank account transfer today. No matter step out behind the line, straight in your account, money reach long time. VNBS money transfer.
You're listening to Omega Radio. Broadcasting live. Omega Radio. Omega Radio. Omega.
What's up, Sports Desk Massive? It's the new and improved. What you say? Can't stop to make a call. Well, you can still add your 2 cents by sending in WhatsApp messages or voice notes to 876-828-0925. What you say? During the Sports Desk, Mondays to Fridays, 1 to 4 p.m. Sponsored by BH Paints. Paint it. Love it with BH Paints.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, we're back with you, Sham from Pope, for another couple of minutes.
Yeah, man. So where was I? Well, all right, we can skip past a couple of the performance on the Cavaliers players were good. I think Leng was good, barring that one mistake he made. That whenever they play the ball past the second line and get the ball in behind, him and King picked up a lot of tackles. They crunched and got the possession. But as I say, part of the issue is that whenever them get it, them just laughed it forward, and that create a lot of the 70% of the possession.
So you're saying Leng and the other centre, they played very well.
In terms of the tackles, they tackled a lot. They whenever the ball came in behind, that as me saying, they play the ball in behind the second line of midfield a lot. But every time it came in behind, Leng and King made a lot of crucial tackles, the game back possession. But it's what them do with it, them just kick it long.
Okay.
Yeah, then just kick it away. And I can't even remember.
You know why we have to kick the ball long? Because Jamaican teams, generally speaking, don't trust themselves to get out of trouble.
And more of it is tactics to Orville. More of it is that them don't want to pass out the ball through the lines. Them not, as we said, they tend not to progress.
You create them tactics there because you know of your own ability. Sometimes tactics and strategies come down to what you know your capabilities are. Exactly.
Yeah, so him don't trust them to do that. And then, you know, down where see them start do it, and then we can see that 3 goals. You know, you see the one mistake they make close to the back line. So I was just kick it out the goals. You wouldn't want to give up possession, right? So that is mainly why them do it. But suggestion, we realize say the talent. We are a small country. Fact of the matter is we are a small country. We have talent, yes, but I don't think we are going to find these extraordinary teams to do what we want with the talent base what we have to play a certain way. So expanding our search Huh?
No, man. So we have some others. So you can just put a cap on it.
Oh, yeah, man. Expanding our search to some other players across Caribbean and Central America and all of that, if we can afford it, like the youth from Suriname, because that youth scored on us. Scored on Cavaliers 2 years ago in the final. So they can expand them search and get more players in, and make a mixture, a nice mixture between we and the local players.
All right, we leave it here, my boss.
All right, boss, big up.
All right, so Guyana has set Jamaica 488 to win. Them declare, and Jamaica gone about 4 without loss. So Guyana in their second innings, 193 for 3. I don't understand the Guyanese though. The Guyana team are coming to the call. The Guyana team knew that they were going to declare. And for the last hour, they didn't try to change gear. They were just batting normal batting. If you know you're going to declare people, if you set yourself an hour, say, all right, I'll give them an hour before tea, then you can't be 190 after 3. You have to all out. You have to step on it so you get as many runs as you can up to the point that declare. Why would you plan to declare and still scoring at the same pace? It's a complete joke. Tactically, I don't understand. You plan to declare, so that means no matter if you allow. So you try to maximize the runs up to this point. 190 something for 3. That could easily be 230 for 8, but it wouldn't matter. So you have 40 more runs on the board. And Jamaica would now have 500 for chase rather than the 488. In the grand scheme of things, it may not matter. But tactically, I didn't understand. Anyway, we go back online. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
My first time caller.
Good. Where are you calling us from?
Portmore.
Over Portmore. And what should we call you?
You can one nutshell. That's good.
One nutshell. All right. What say you one nutshell?
No problem. You see, not like with football. Let's say when I reach Jamaica football have reached a far improve them skill and talent. They ever fight by referee. Why?
Wherever the what?
Get fight by referee.
I didn't think the referee give us any fight.
No, this is the no. Una bigger man than me, I was football long time. Right? And every time Jamaica team or Jamaica football team to get the top side in the world, we get fight out or sell out.
Then which part of the game did we get fight last night?
All right, listen to me. You see, Cavalier side, everybody near talk about so they might get beaten. You know?
No, man, you say we are get fight. I may ask you, why would you say that? And you jump to our next topic.
All right. Each time we score a goal, outside. In history of football, when Jamaica score the goal, to make history, outside. Why?
No, man, you say you're calling for the first time. You see them kind of generalities the way you just say something out of your mouth, boss. Every time we score is offside. Clearly, you can't say that because we have scored some goals. No, man, but you have to say that different, man.
No, listen what I say, so listen up. You see the goal, Cavalier score.
Yeah.
A goal, you know?
No, it was offside.
Listen up. Goal, listen up.
The man was interfering with play, my boss. The man would go up for the header. He was interfering. He was in an offside position and also interfering with play. So the ref never do nothing wrong. I don't understand why it takes so long for them to decide that, but it was offside.
It takes a long for them to get outside, and the goal we score against we 2 goals against the outside.
All right, sir. Big up yourself.
Okay. Why, man? Have a good day.
Yeah, man. Big up.
Now listen program say, but not like it.
Yeah, man. All right. Big up yourself.
2 offside goal them score against me. And for the goal was legitimate. Yeah, you have them kind of fans as well. 615-2841. We go back online. Hello.
Amino.
Yeah, man.
Good afternoon, Heike.
General Gavi. How you going? I said the 15 goal and score Zidane.
Who was that?
Maradona.
Mm-hmm.
Now when I goal and boot is 15 goal. Between 1980 to 1989. You know why lowest goal ever scored in a Serie A for goal and boot?
What was that?
15.
Oh, so that was the lowest.
And when the goal and boot, now the poor shooting here. And like a record breaking fashion or no. 15 at the lowest and I hit to get and win it. How much any other year in that 80 is go to win it. See? Nothing special. Garvey is an NFL man. And for my second point, I'm going to drive it home or I'm going to aid it with reference to NFL. Listen to me carefully. See?
Yes.
Lamar Jackson is a quarterback playing in the AFC. Him record when I play against teams in the NFC, I have the exact number, but it's weird me. I think him play against them, for example, because when I have the exact numbers, I just think about in my head. If him play against the NFC teams 21 times, him win 19 and lose 2. And one of the 2 teams that beat him, I think Eagles the previous season and on garbage New York team. Majority of the experts them Zidane and Orville. The reason why they say the NFC teams struggle to stop Lamar Jackson when his team because the NFC have the quarterback over there but play the exact style like Lamar Jackson. So sometimes his team is like they caught them off guard. Then watch tape. But watching the tape and him working in magic on the field are two different something. But seeing them over the AFC, we see him day in, day out, we better for contain him. See the fine say Bengals ain't afraid of him, Steelers ain't afraid of him, and Kansas City. I get what I say?
Yes.
So I can't go to football now. So I ask you a question over that. Who are more likely to dominate? A team where you see day in, day out, or a team where force your team?
It has to depend on the quality of the team.
But no, remember music, more likely. We're more likely to play against. Play better against the team where you see day in, day out, season for season, or a random team where you have them book up in a draw.
But yeah, it's a good question about the quality, though, you know. So with what quality we're talking about? Ready?
No, we're not talking about quality.
The close.
We're more likely to play against, better against. A team we know, or a team where we are in the general competition.
Without knowing the quality, I think if you have a great sporting mind, I think you will work out the weaknesses of the opponent that you see more often. So I think you might do better.
But let's stick to it, guys.
No, man, I'm saying I agree with you. If you're a bright sporting mind, you're a high IQ player.
We are going to work for it.
Hold on, so we can answer the question. Right. I'm saying to you, if you're a high IQ footballer, basketball player, I think if you see somebody over and over again, I think you would find a way to just dominate them. If you are a great, that's what's me.
All right.
Remember, they also hold on to it. Remember, while you see them often, and you are working out ways to beat them, because they are seeing you often, they also can plan for you as well.
Fair.
Good, sir.
Moving on.
Whatever advantage you think you have by playing them often, they would have the same advantage.
So what's the answer to the question, though? That's a good point, but what's the answer to the question?
And I'm not sure where it's going.
Fear. Yeah. But this is where I'm going. Regardless of the difficulty, sir, you see them day in, day out. When I see them in a regular domestic competition like the league, they brought them up in a cup. All right. Okay, I'm taking my phone. Give me a second. All right. When Lionel Messi gets a bomb now, I'm playing against a Bayern Munich or a Liverpool or a Chelsea or a City, I just want to draw. The factor of not playing them day in, day out is supposed to be harder, you know. You know, always have to be harder. Look at Diego Maradona, for example. You know, who came out 2 times when he running the Champions League? One team is part of Moscow. And Real Madrid, Hugo Sanchez. He get knocked out. Because, you know, used to them. You're going to the center.
You believing. No, I don't want to.
It's a really one top target.
I get, hold on, don't fall at the garbage trap. You know, we don't blame Maradona alone for the team being knocked out, the boss. And the team get knocked out. And maybe the coach tactical. Maybe the coach tactical never get it. But hold the line.
Fear?
Yeah.
Go on.
But hold the line. We're coming.
Praise the Lord and God bless you. This is Archbishop Wayne Jonathan Manning I from Omega Radio. We'd like to inform the listening audience that effective immediately, KLAS Radio is officially Omega Radio now. You are listening to Omega Radio. Tell everybody the station where Jesus Christ is the star. God on Sports. Sensible. 89 FM, Jamaica. Tell a friend, call a friend, tell everybody.
Apply for your NHD refunds at nhd.gov.jm or via the NHD app. Do not click on any links offering to help you. The time by the NHD is
2 o'clock.
You're listening to Omega Radio, broadcasting live. Omega Radio, Omega Radio, Omega.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
So, Heike, we don't want Bramble like Garvey, and I blame one man for your team losing over a two-legged tie. So we don't blame Maradona because you don't know how great he was in over the legs and got knocked out. But what it can indicate to us though, if Napoli, hold on, let me make the point that they come in. If Napoli was the standard bearer in the Italian Serie A, and they kept getting knocked out, it means that the Serie A didn't necessarily was that juggernaut of a league that Garvey's making it out to be, because other top teams from other leagues must have had some high quality players to be knocking out a team from the top league in the world at the time. So it shows how flawed his argument is that the 20 best players and the 30 best players in the world were in the Italian Serie A. That's just nonsense. Go on now with your point.
Mr. Matthews.
Yes.
Mr. Matthews. I agree with you and Mr. Higgins. 2 fair points. But I'm not going to call Maradona name again. I'm going to use the team Napoli.
Yes.
My argument, in my opinion, because I'm on the data like that, seeing a team day in, day out, you're more likely to play better against him than if you play a team from Germany away.
But the reverse is true. They are also more likely to play better against you.
Before I go to the next point, I'll draw 2 citations, just out of memory. The freshest one in my mind, the biggest and the so-called baddest team in the world, Liverpool, look like garbage versus Paris Saint-Germain. One team where, like, they don't play against Paris every day. So I first have to back the ball caller. Yes, I see them build up on TV. Cover Scalia, the number 7 was just a different ball game. So what me say is that, yes, the Serie A was what it was, but don't rule out the factor. Lionel Messi playing the Champions League. You have to put in the factor, say, when they buck up on Iron Robin and Ribéry, and no team will play against every day. In the league, when they buck up on Inter Milan with Diego Milito and Lucio and Zanetti and them and they, and the team will play, so it comes with a different difficulty. Because on the field,
I don't think this point you're making is special, you know. It is obvious in my boss. There is no way, no league, no one league in Europe can be as strong as a competition that takes the champions from the Italian Serie A, the champions from England, the champions from Spain, the champions from Portugal, and put them together, my boss. You're talking about you're playing a lot of champions or second place teams, my boss. So you're talking about quality. You don't have no relegation to the Bramble teams. So you're not making a special point. It's just an obvious point.
One last point on the same point before we move to the next point. Mr. Matthews, we'll take that talent here watching English Premier League, right?
Yes.
All right. You ever see how sometimes Tottenham and Everton them beat up themselves and Napoli and Brighton and them back up themselves in the league and then qualify for one little something we call Europa League and Conference League?
Yes.
You ever see some little breeze side where they never see it? Or some little team from like Porto and Benfica because they know you to them a different
man, it's not
so
about...
when you play against a random opponent,
no, hold on, I understand the point. No, but I understand the point. But it's not about not being used to them. It's more about the quality of them. That is it for me.
So when Lamar Jackson dominated the NFC, and because the NFC,
the reason why Arsenal win the Premier League 13 times and not win the Champions League no time is because the Champions League you're facing more quality, my boss. There's more likely somebody to knock you off. I don't see.
Next game I come. You see the point I make? I do a deep research for you and come back. If you're right, make you. If I'm right, you have to just give me.
No man,
for independent. I'm moving.
Yes.
For the Madrid Champions League, in a Messi era. You know, Madrid, right?
In Messi era. Is Madrid
Madrid most of them.
Okay.
And they must face the same Madrid team in the league. And so putting aside from that, while Lionel Messi, they are Spain, you have a thing in the Europa competition. And for Madrid that time Messi, they don't win them Europa League. You remember remember making him in Sevilla?
Yes.
So there was a time when Spain actually win Ireland show for them in a Europe, you know? When under the Champions League and Europe, you know, we're talking about the strength
So unlike our Bramble, you get what I say?
Yes. All right.
And like there was like a 7 to
You know what?
9
You know what? Think if it debate Garvey with this tribe. I get. You know what? Think if it debate Garvey on this topic, you would destroy him.
Huh?
I believe that
I'm
if you
afraid,
debate,
you know,
you don't want to destroy him in a formal debate.
No. Don't call him a genuine like with a gladly. But grab him a general.
Okay, all right.
Big up.
Big up.
All right, so that's how you get.
Music.
Music. Whoa. Brought to you by Edge Campaigns for People Dream in Color. And this one is one from Papa's son. It's called Standby.
I greet you. On the mighty name of our Lord Savior Jesus Christ. Stand firm, steadfast, unmovable. What was that? What was that? When you do a really good thing, you can. Don't run away from your problem, stand. Christ rule over you now. Principalities must bow. When you do a really good thing, you can. Don't run away from your problem, stand. Christ rule over you now. Principalities must bow. You see that he command, him a hustle every day to find a way to feed him 6 children. Him have to work on a Sunday. Him really want to go to church. Him pray to God to find a better way. What about this sister we just get the work? Book up on a dictator boss when love flirt. Him looking for a lover and him need a night nurse. But you she not giving him treat her like dirt. She make the boss know she not this her God. When everybody gonna him alone she have. The boss man don't want hear that bird with loss and get mad. Now the woman get fire from her job. When you do a really good thing, you can. Don't run away from your problem, stand. Christ rule over you now. Principalities must bow. When you do a really good thing, you can. Don't run away from your problem, stand. Christ rule over you now. Principalities must bow. You sacrifice everything just to feed your one son. You're not different from the man who bring the rent money come. You bring him go to church from him liquor and he young. Him depart from the faith and I walk with all gunshot. You start to wonder where did I go wrong? You start to ask God all kinds of questions. Have I fast enough? Breathe enough? Watch ya. Remember that no beam decision. Yo, trouble come like rain and it spread like disease. The squad will be feared and not stop intercede. You must get the victory by your knees. All you got to do is run the faith and believe. When you do a really good thing, you can. Don't run away from your problem, stand. Christ rule over you now. Principalities must bow. When you do a really good thing, you can. Don't run away from your problem, stand. Christ rule over you now. Principalities must bow. You gotta say, yo. God will find a way. He will make it be a brighter. All we need to do is just trust Him and obey. That's right, y'all. He will shelter you from the rain. He's the source and strength. In the time of need, we call upon His name. When you do a really good thing, you can. Don't run away from your problem.
Yes, so that's Papa's son singing about Standby, and that's our first selection here on the show. We continue 615-2841 or 676-6968. We'll go back online. Hello. Yes.
Yeah, good afternoon.
My time? Yeah, man, good afternoon.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, Leon.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You know, something up on the line and yeah, man, yeah, listen, and something come with a point, you know. But you hear the other person in front of you. And yeah, you pick up a new argument. And me organize with I get. Because me here, Zidane, me here make a mistake. And me here, you made a mistake already. I'm talking about it now. We talk about push cash. You know, them 80s, 70s football, 60s even. You see before 1990, 91, 1990, 91 the time. Hello?
Yes, I'm listening.
Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah, what thing named the Iron Curtain in Europe, you see? Iron Curtain, you're familiar with that word?
No. What is it?
there was a divide, communist and democratic Europe. The Soviet bloc and the West. Okay?
And this was when?
It fall 1990. It come from World War II and it come up to about 1990. It come from 1945.
Mm-hmm.
And it fall about 91. Early 90s.
Okay.
The Berlin Wall. You know about that thing there.
Yes.
Anyway. So football then, 70s, 80s, is not the football we see today. Is not the football. And the football now, the best talent is concentrated in Western Europe. The big league, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's the
in
point?
Them time there.
Yeah, what's the point you're making?
The football was more spread out. No, because
no, but what you mean? You agreeing with me then?
No, I get spoke about Napoli being knocked out by Sparta Moscow.
No. So are you saying the greatest talents in the world was spread around more than it is now?
So during like,
but you're actually making our points though.
Yeah, man. No, just you remember, no?
Mm-hmm.
People, younger people, always make the mistake. I look back at history.
No, actually, he's an older head making that mistake now in terms of Garvey. We suggesting that.
Look back at them say Sparta Moscow knock out Napoli. That means that Napoli never did so good. Because them look at the weakness of Sparta Moscow today. There are a lot of strong.
No, but you're making my point though, my boss. You mentioned that Zidane make that mistake.
No, because what I talk about Puskás, you know, the Hungarian and the mighty Margas. And you made a mistake. You use.
No man, I've never talked about Puskás, my boss. Guys, I've never seen him play, so don't tell any lies on.
Hungary was one of the strongest team in the world.
No, but I'm saying don't tell any lies on, my boss. I've never discussed how good Puskás.
So me I say anyway. The time when
thanks for helping me with the argument.
No, whether or not, this does not matter.
Yeah, so the talent was spread around more. That's the logic.
During like, all right. When the World Cup come around, you see, that's why people used to love the World Cup so much. In them time there. That time you see the best player them congregate. You understand, come together. Because usually when Brazil come, you see some fresh faces that Brazil never hear about.
Yes, I know.
You see some players out of Czechoslovakia. Because you will not see the Czechoslovakia league. You see some new players from Hungary where we never know them.
Well, what you're saying makes sense to me.
But since 1990s now, you find that everybody know every player.
So more European clubs are buying Brazilian and Argentinian players than they did in the 80s and the 70s. Yes.
Remember, say all whatever player they name with their Arsenal. You look a brown striker.
Which one? Martinelli.
Come from some little African country.
Who that?
And your coach couldn't get along.
Aubameyang.
Aubameyang. Which little country?
All right. Gabon. It's Gabon.
All right.
Yes. So excellent point. So he was he was a quality striker.
Yeah.
In the 70s, he would be playing in this African country, my boss.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Nowadays, you will face more. Not that quality was there, but you will face more quality more often now because the sport is more global.
Yeah, in the out.
Yeah.
In the 70s now, you could have only face him at the World Cup.
That's why the World Cup was bigger in those days.
Right.
Not that the World Cup is not big; it's still the biggest football player, but it was even bigger then because you hardly get to see these players from across the globe.
You have some wonderful players. Only when they come to the World Cup, you get a chance to see them. Like we get a chance to see them.
I say you could have reached the sportsman, boss.
People all for them.
Hold on.
But you made a mistake already. Yeah, man, I learn enough.
Man, say me learn.
Because when people get pushed.
What a lie, man. What a lie, my boss. We're coming back. We're taking a break. We're coming.
The JSC Group, Jamaica Stock Exchange, Jamaica Central Securities Depository Limited, and JCSD Trustee Services, providing a fair, efficient, and transparent stock market for over 45 years. The time by the Jamaica Stock Exchange Group is 2:15.
Greetings to you listeners. This is Reverend Ryan A. Gordon, Senior Pastor of the Broken Vessels Healing and Deliverance Ministries, located at 120 Main Street, Pineapple, Ocheria, St. Anne, Jamaica, West Indies. Join me every Sunday morning at 8:30 a.m. inside the Kingdom Lifestyle Radio Show with Brother Frisco. Join me for a word in time. You cannot afford to miss this powerful word every Sunday morning on this station.
It's all right.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Leon, a lot of times we think that, because we are only seeing these set of players, they are the best, and you have others around the world that are better.
I need a little thing for the same time. Come on, move on a little bit.
Yes.
You see, all right, there was a time, you see, when, all right, you see, the Spanish countries, speaking countries, most of them players, you know, like most in South America, most of their players would only go to Spain, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? The Brazilians would mostly go to Portugal. And England, the English-speaking people would mostly go to England. So during them times, you know, you find that sometimes you have different leagues that were strong over a period of time, over 10 years, etc. You know.
Yes.
Because we made the mistake because a lot of money is in the English game now. So we think that England was always the strongest. One time England was not the strongest league in Europe, you know.
I know.
One time it was Italy, you know.
Yes.
Not much of the 90s, you know.
It is right up until the mid-90s was Italian.
See, a lot of time even English teams was like pariah, you know. Nobody never want to see them, you know. And they used to struggle with a lot of hooligan and them something, you know. So a lot of people look at the league now, at the way football, world football is, and none know that it was not always so. You know?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. But moving on a little bit. What you make at the far better Champion League this year, Zidane?
I love it, man. I think it's more difficult now.
A foolishness is, yeah, man.
Explain why it's foolishness.
All right. Immediately right after now.
Yes.
First of all, it's not very clear. It's not simple, clear or simple.
Okay.
You know, in terms of the group.
So,
and all
not
the
because
group
you
and
don't
everything.
understand it doesn't make it the rubbish to my boss.
Eh?
Not because you don't fully aware of what the rules are.
With a fanatic, a sport fanatic. No understand.
Yeah, man. The first round is a league format where you play a couple of games home and away.
You know, now explain to me, Zidane.
Okay.
Eventually, probably I will. Or probably
Yes.
me not.
But the fact that City is gone home, the fact that City gone home, my boss, as a neutral, I was excited that Real Madrid and City was playing before the round of 16 in our playoff to get to the round of 16, and one had to go. So it forced you to play quality football because sometimes they see them in the group stage, and you look at the group, you say, Real Madrid are going to walk this group. So they just,
one next thing.
yes.
The one next thing where next job for me. Me say two Spanish teams are meet up in a round of 16.
What is the Champions League? What didn't matter? It's the Champions League.
Yes, man.
No, man, me never like the way they used to hide the teams from each other. It's the Champions League.
Yeah, man, the team have nothing me.
No, man, it don't matter, my boss. It's the league of the best
You
teams in the
matter,
world.
yeah.
No, so I don't agree.
You know, for me, till the semi-final.
Why you?
Opposite
No,
side
I don't agree.
Before it was, you couldn't meet.
Yeah, but it don't matter. What is the difference between meeting in the round of 16 and the quarterfinal? What's the difference? How it enhance the competition?
Exposed to the rest.
How does it enhance? But they are exposed in the first round, my boss.
English team not knock out English
But
team.
they are already not match up against each other in the first round.
Huh?
You already separate them in the first round. What more do you want?
Separate them till they reach.
No, sir. That is a fixed competition. I mean, I like that. Too much of a fix.
That one.
But as the standard drop,
Eh?
as the standard drop in the competition.
Listen, standard is relative.
No, the standard is the most important thing, my boss. No, that you watch football for. It's quality.
Different countries competing getting wider, different league competing getting wider.
But that's
if
what.
you want standard, you could have pick out one
But
of the big
that.
time them.
So what is the
You
difference?
put in a side
But I'm
for
saying to you,
runner.
what is the difference between the meeting the round of 16 and the quarterfinals?
Make Spain fight against England in a round of 16, brother.
Okay, but it's okay in the quarterfinal if they face each other.
No, because that time no more no other side. You know have a try.
No, man. You're just making a meal out of nothing. Big up yourself.
You don't like it, brother. If you go back to the
No, I don't agree. Man City gone at them yard, my boss. Me happy. I was excited about that.
All right, Leon. Big up.
Yeah, man. Big up. Good call, though, Leon. Good call. I like the call.
All right.
How we stay on, Miss B?
Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
So, it's my time?
Yes,
Yeah,
you're
man.
on.
All right. Let me hear the feedback. So, CC, good afternoon.
CC, you sound like you know a hollow cave.
No, man, they're outside, so I don't know what going.
Me no know, but now hear you. You can sound louder by far.
You know, hear me clear. You know, hear me clearer.
You're up on speaker?
I'm not the pan speaker. Hold on. Yeah, you hear me good now?
Better, man. Better.
All right. So, yeah, so the Cavaliers game last night, I think Cavaliers held their own. I think, as I said before, we had a discussion with them, and I said to you that based on what I saw from Sporting Kansas City, I think I said it on the radio, Cavaliers would have gotten opportunities against this Inter Miami team. Based on what I saw, and that transpired last night. I think they just weren't as clinical as they could have been. Otherwise, they could have got 2 early goals on Inter Miami, or even an early goal, and it would have changed the trajectory of the game. The one that the handball, I think it was I've seen that being given already. I'm not sure.
Which handball that? In the second half?
Yeah.
No, man, I can't get that.
No, but I've seen it being given already. And my only problem with the decision by the
You said that to say what? You said that
I'm
to
just saying to you that I've seen it being given already.
Yeah,
I've seen it being given. I've seen it not being given. So I mean.
Yeah. So why you making the point if you seen it being given and you seen it not being given? That's like a foul in the middle of the park. I say, oh, sometimes they call it, sometimes they don't. What's the point?
All right. So my point is that when that happened later on down in the game, I think a ball bounced up on Suarez's hand, and the Cavalier player held his hand up, actually calling for gesticulating for a call. It didn't came, and I think it caught Ling, and the defender flat-footed, and that led up to the second goal. So I mean, when the first goal scored, I think mentally Cavaliers shut down a bit. But for me, Zidane, I think the big thing is in terms of how long they took to make the decision. And not typically, when it's an offside, when it is being given an offside, the referee, I've never seen the referee being called over to the monitor. I've always seen them say, oh, offside.
No, man, it's
offside.
No, you're wrong, my boss. You're completely wrong. When it's an interference call, because it's not a line call anymore, the line call was already made. It was obvious that the player was in the offside position. Now, the referee in the middle is the one that will determine if the player was now interfering with play. That's his job. So that argument about the first time, it's not true. I don't know much football to watch.
So it was an offside. Was it an offside call?
Not a line offside call. It was an interference.
I'm asking you if it was an interference call.
Yeah, him being in an offside position was obvious. But now the referee in the middle will determine if he was interfering with play or not, and not the VAR man. That's the rules.
So you're saying the VAR called him to check if he was interfering.
He will determine. So because he's the man in the middle, so you have to decide. This player was in an.
The referee said it was a goal, you know.
No, man. Remember, you have. Come on, CC, man. You're intelligent more than this, man. The referee never knows that the man was in an outside position, my boss. So what they did with the review is find out.
The linesman, and the linesman never held up his flag. The referee signaled for a goal.
They're no longer called linesman. It's the assistant referee. So you have to know that as a commentator.
The assistant referee.
Yes, I'm saying to you, obviously he missed the call. So that's what VAR is there for. So he missed that the player was in an outside position. So that's what VAR is there for. So VAR checked, realized that the player was in the outside position. Then they said to the referee, you need to go and decide now if that player in the outside position.
And took over half an hour to do it?
It doesn't matter how long the correct decision was made.
So then they took 30 seconds to decide if the ball went out or not for the Inter.
I don't know. Which should I speed if you have a number for the referee so you can ask him that.
All right, anyway, moving on from that. Zidane, you know what you convinced me? You convinced me that this thing, but if you do it long, if you do it great and longest and thing, maybe I have to go come over the side. So tell me something. Why is it that they have been fooling us for this long, say, Magic Johnson, or some people are still of the opinion that Magic Johnson is the greatest point guard? It has to be John Stockton. John Stockton would have done it for a longer period and would have been great for a longer.
John Stockton has been better than Magic Johnson for longer.
Then yes, we now use award. We now use the people vote.
No. Let me ask
what he has done.
No, man. Let me ask you the question.
I'm asking you a question.
No.
based on the longevity.
Hold on, no, man.
Have you looked at John Stockton?
No, but hold on, CC. I'm not afraid to make comments and give points, and make, so don't worry about that. I'm asking you a question. Is John Stockton arguably a better point guard than Magic Johnson?
No, based on my criteria.
No.
Based
I'm
on me.
me never ask about greatness now. Hold on, my boss.
No, but the way you are using that.
What me I use? What am I using?
You are using the 40-year where LeBron play for to judge him to say, in terms of his greatness.
I believe that because I believe that. Hold on, my boss. I believe that LeBron James at his best is better than Michael Jordan. So hold on, but hold on, no. CC, then wait, no, CC, let me finish, my boss. Let me finish, CC. You do this on the radio today. So I believe that LeBron James at his best is better than Michael Jordan. And I believe that hold on, no. I believe that LeBron James has done this now for longer than Michael Jordan. So this is where now the longevity comes in. So he has been better than Michael Jordan for way longer. So I believe that there's no longer conversation as who is the greatest basketball player.
Right, so what do you call at his best? What do you call at his best?
No, which points you can't give me your shooting percentage, your rebounds, your block for over a period of time. How good you are. So if you do that for a very long time in your career, then you'll be greater than the other man.
Right. You come up with, so it is the problem when you find yourself in when you come this longevity.
So you're saying how long you dominate for is not a...
Listen to me, John Stockton, right? John Stockton would have led the league in assists.
No, he's not in any no, he's not good like Magic. He's not in a Magic club.
Magic Johnson in assists.
No, he's not in Magic.
John Stockton is 3 times the amount of Magic Johnson.
No, he's not in Magic class.
John Stockton.
No, my boss.
Yeah, they say it's not in Magic.
It's not about longevity alone.
What are you using?
It's about your quality. It's about excellence. Like a Stephen A. Smith switch.
Then quality that.
No, but he has not been as good as Magic, my boss.
Hold on, man.
What is wrong with CC?
The top 10 single season leader in terms of assists over a season. John Stockton have 7 out of 10.
Magic Johnson ain't them.
7 out of 10.
Not.
So me I say
he's not close to Magic.
So the only one man longevity can benefit.
No, I'm saying John Stockton. No, I'm saying to you. You're gone from me now?
No, I'm not going from. I'm not run for you.
You want to? So if you go on to Orville, if you want.
What you asking a question? I'm saying Orville. If the criteria that they're using is to say if you're great for a extended period of time.
I never said that. I never said that though.
That's not what I'm hearing Zidane say. Zidane say he thinks that at the two of them best, LeBron better.
But
and the fact that he's now better.
If you are the GOAT, at your best, can use to determine if you are the GOAT.
Let him finish now, CC. Look, good thing that he's listening. Unlike you.
Yeah, man. I hear Stephen A. Smith, Stephen A. Smith said at Michael Jordan best, him better than LeBron. But LeBron has been high quality for longer. But I hear Zidane saying something else.
But Zidane say at your best, no, it's relevant. Stephen A. is coming with garbage. Because at your best, can factor in if you are determined if there's a GOAT. You're using your career.
Yeah, because LeBron James is better. He said LeBron James is better for longer.
Argument. Kevin Durant would have been greater than Larry Bird. John Stockton would have been greater than Magic Johnson. Remember, all of these people play up to 19.
No, man. But I'm saying to you, CC. I don't. CC. Do you think I'm saying Chris Paul is greater than Magic Johnson? You think that is my argument?
You're telling me that Chris Paul is greater than Isaiah Thomas.
No, man, that's a different. That can be. No, that can be argued. No. I think Chris Paul can be argued that he's a better, greater player than.
What I'm trying to say to you is that in Michael Jordan.
No, man, CC. I think you're watering.
Michael Jordan 15 season. He was more dominant in his 15 season than LeBron James in his 20.
But if you want to say yes,
LeBron James play 40 years.
I am not.
He play 40 years and he still not achieve where man
CC, if you want to say that, I can't stop it. I stop it.
Otherwise, you have to change your list. Otherwise, because you are using the one thing to benefit LeBron James and it can't benefit nobody else.
No, what I'm saying to you is that the man has been better than Michael Jordan for longer. He's the GOAT. It's not even close. It was close 10 years ago, and all LeBron James have done is extend the gap, my boss. You can't say anything you want. I don't think John Stockton is in that conversation. John Stockton, in my opinion, CC, is not in that conversation. How many times will I have to say it, my boss? How many times will I have to say it? I don't believe that John Stockton is in Magic Johnson's class, my boss. So it doesn't matter how long he play, him not as good. You could have, at 22 years, LeBron make you have sleepless nights. 22 years, you have sleepless nights. 22 years. And you're going to continue to have sleepless nights. And when this championship come out, a truck, you're going to chuck out on the rear cover.
All right. Listen, we're going to take the break. Big up, CC. We're coming back after. It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by Edgechem, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, D'Angelo Auto Spares and Accessories Limited, and Fosrich.
US car giant General Motors has its Formula One entry for the 2026 season formally approved. It will name the new team after its luxury Cadillac brand. The decision to approve the GM's bid comes just 2 months after the company reached an agreement in principle with F1 to enter the sports next year. And that's your sports in a minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Edgechem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Western Sports, the sports people. Megamart, best value by far. Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard. D'Angelo Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 876-929-9146. And Fosrich.
Listen up, Jamaica. At Fosrich, everybody's getting a solar water heater. $20,000 deposit. 6 months to pay. What a deal. Fosrich financing.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
With so much to do in one location, make Mega Mart your one-stop shop. Pick up your groceries and houseware needs, grab a bite and pay some bills, fill your prescriptions and see the beauty products in our pharmacy, all in one amazing location. My Mega Mart, the best value by far.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
For financial news and the latest developments in the business community and economy, Financially Speaking is the top choice. Join me, your host Errol Gregory, Mondays and Wednesdays at 12:30 p.m. as we look at current economic issues, provide small business tips, and help you to build your business and portfolio. That's Financially Speaking, sponsored by Jamaica Stock Exchange, JSC Online Trading.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, we'll go back online. Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Physio here.
Good afternoon, Physio.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. What's up?
Been a while.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, boss. So, yesterday, me here, Bulls said Diego Maradona best season in Napoli, 9 and 10 goals. That him, sir?
Yeah, Bull was. It was one of Bull's off day.
So we know so that incorrect, all right?
Yeah. That's what he said, though.
Yeah, man. 9 and 10 here.
No, did he say it was?
No,
did he say it was his best season?
He was.
The best season we talk about?
No, he was. He didn't take the time to do the research to know that there were seasons when he did far better than that.
Yeah, man.
So he was somebody who's as thorough as Bull is.
He dropped the ball yesterday.
He yesterday wasn't as detailed as how he normally would.
Right, and he was talking about goals and assists, and me shocked. So this man, as a man, we have come up now with goals and assists. But then again, him did say he never get for watching, so I have to look for statistics. I mean, at the eye test, I normally hear them and I talk about hard, you know. But anyhow, but to look for Maradona this season, I think he have 16 or 17 goals and 11 assists. Right? This is coming from attacking midfield, right? Attacking midfield player.
This is 1988, I think.
87, somewhere.
86, 87.
Right?
Mm.
that was his best season and at 28 games. I remember say in a Syria, them did have 16 or 18 teams, 16 teams at the time. I think at 28 games, I think in player 29. So for an attacking midfielder to have 16, 17 goals and 11 assists in a season, it's brilliant, brother.
But Garvey did even better. 188 games, 115 goals. I think he said the percentage was 0.62. Now, for somebody who was not an out-and-out forward, I don't know why anybody would want to.
That was
want to sneeze at that.
I even try to bring up that. Plus, in the Champions League or the UEFA Cup, what they call it, and the other Italia Cup, he actually have some goals too. So it was a good season. When you look at that year, but that's just one season. There are other seasons when he averaged like 11 or 12, and he never do so good in the others. But I never seen. But on that season, he did really well. Now, on to Garvey, I think Garvey was saying that Italia is the best league. And this is what I agree. I agree that Italy is the best league. But in comparison to the UEFA Cup, Garvey can't match the Champions League, as we call it now. Because even though Italy league was better than the other league, because they had better players, the better players in Italia league then come to that league, and then the better teams also from the other leagues came there. So in the Italy league, we had 16 teams. Half of them never did so good. Compared to now in our Champions League, you had majority or most teams are better teams when they put it all together.
You heard the caller Leon earlier making the point that some of the best.
I agree with some part with Leon because the talent, they did have decent teams in Eastern Europe and also in Western Europe.
And then
you did have Red Bulls,
yes.
Red Star, Belgrade, and them little side. We think little now, them that big side back then. Rangers also on decent side. You know, side on a traditional, no big.
How often did the best African players from the African continent play in the Champions League back in?
You never have. This is the thing.
And that's the point Leon was making. So,
but also, me disagree with that next point now about Gabby.
Aubameyang.
Aubameyang.
Yes.
Remember, Aubameyang is French. He qualifies to play in Africa, so me not really count it.
Okay.
So I can't draw.
But that's also a good
point too. Yes, we can pull on. There are other African stars like probably some Ivory Coast man. We can pull.
Drogba.
Born in Toure brothers. You can draw for those fellows and say But remember, say back then the European League was the standard league.
Physio, there's a reason why even though the World Cup in terms of prestige and bigness is still ahead of the Champions League, but there's a reason why analysts from around the world in terms of standard make the comparison between the World Cup. If you think the World Cup is where the comparison can be made, because when you look at the World Cup and you say the best African countries with the best African players and South Americans and Asian, that's what happened in the Champions League as well, you know.
I agree with that point. The best players generally play in Europe.
Yeah, man. So Italy and Syria was indeed the best league, but you can't compare to a thing that rival the World Cup.
Nobody do that. You can't do that. So me never too agree with that point still.
Yes.
But me there listen. Me been busy or kind of stressful, so me there go and listen.
All right.
I just want to put that little 2 cents.
Yeah, man. Great call.
All right, so let me give you an update on the Jamaica game, and I choose to give the update at this point for a reason. We were bowled out for 44 in our first innings. We are chasing 488 to win. We are now 45 for 1. Still requiring another 443. But having completely lost our minds in that first innings, making 44, we are now 45 for 1. Kurt McKenzie 21, Brandon King 17 are the 2 batsmen at the place. How we saying, Mr. B? We're not doing any text. Make we hear what the text are saying. Can we do that? All right, I'm sure one of the text line probably are going. And then we'll come back to watching that feed. So we're coming back in a little while. Here we go.
Text message. It's now time for text messages on the sports desk.
Hold on. Orville asks Zidane what's his criteria for GOAT. And while you're at it, Stockton lead the league in assists 9 seasons straight. Magic Johnson played 12 seasons and remember winning no count. CC. Zidane, give the listeners your
Well, when
credit.
you're desperate, when you get your beaten upon the radio, man, just take it till Monday, man.
All right. Messi played 778 games and scored 672 goals for Barca. That's a strike rate of 86.3. Good afternoon, Sports Desk. Zidane, you is my friend, but you is my friend, boy. Good afternoon, Sports Desk. Zidane, you is my friend, but you is my friend, boy. You make me laugh when you tell CC I'm going to have sleepless. From something like that. I'm not sure what that is. Blessings. LeBron was allowed to go straight to the NBA from high school while Jordan had to first to go to college because that was the rule at the time. Now, that gave LeBron a 4-year advantage to build up his stats. However, he still has less titles. I think Lenworth Hyde should do the smart thing and jump off the Veer ship before it sinks with him on board. A coach with his reputation should do everything he can to protect that reputation. Remember, this coach has won the Premier League with 3 different clubs and also won the Caribbean Club Championship. This is below average. Why below average? I remember saying something to Lenny one at a time. But if Veer gets relegated, boy, there's a whole heap of questions will be asked. But let me leave that. Euclid, you have the experience. You're exceptional. Zidane more than holding his own. Proud of you, Zidane. Euclid, you have the experience. You are exceptional. Zidane more than holding his own. Proud of you, Zidane. I agree. Quality analysis. Euclid going to the rules. No dispute. Erudite teacher. Pioneer words. Garvey is just passionate. Not a bad person, Zidane. Or not a bad person. Zidane have a way to say you're ridiculous. It doesn't mean you are convo. That's all. Well, sometimes I'm not sure what I want to say, but I read it as is. Zidane, what do you think Cavalier play better? What do you think? Cavalier play better and lose?
Yeah, Cavalier was completely outplayed.
All right, so those were the texts. All right, how is it now? 6152841. We go back online. Hello.
Yeah, man.
Correction, the correct one.
Correct one, man.
Correction, before you get into your topic, I just want to tell you, I didn't hear, because that part I was not listening. You were accused of saying politics is involved in some of the calls that were made last night. I don't think you're that bramble, man. So
Yeah,
tell me, say I lied,
man.
and I tell you. That you say?
That, Mr. Man, yeah, man.
No, you have to retract. You have to retract that one of this.
Why I need to retract it? Tell me. Give me a reason why.
Politics was the reason why the referees made their decisions that they did last night.
Politics is in football, isn't it?
What does that have to do with the referee?
Because I believe, for one, the goal that Inter Miami scored, that I believe that ball went outside.
And the politics made the referee allow it.
Yeah.
Correction.
Yes.
Don't sing to that.
No, don't do it. Correction. No.
All right. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Do you believe that if Lionel Messi, we have no facts to these things, but the perception, right? So do you believe Lionel Messi playing in the CONCACAF championship will draw more crowd than any other team?
Yes.
Right. Now, do you believe if Inter Miami should be knocked out of this round, it's going to affect the financial coffers of the organizers?
It is the finance. The money goes to CONCACAF.
If the money goes to CONCACAF?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean then CONCACAF not CONCACAF? Yeah, the competitions are CONCACAF.
I don't know because TV rights and them thing. There's some. I don't know if they make more money. I know that the gate at the stadium coming will be CONCACAF, will be Cavalier collect the money.
So this is my belief.
Yeah.
And I believe those who think otherwise is naive.
So you
know. Hold on. What I'm saying out there.
Okay.
I believe that the powers that be, if they at any at all is given any chance to influence or let me put my words carefully. If they have the ability to allow a certain team to go through that will pull more crowd, they will do.
Program,
man,
you're bringing down the program to a dirt level.
You can't make them wild speculate.
Hold on,
it's not sound good.
You're not sound good, my boss. Illogical as well. We take a break, we're coming.
Illogical?
Very illogical, my boss.
It's very illogical?
Asinine, my boss. You're sound.
Let's come back after the break.
All right, take a break and come back.
Super Center, everything for your home and more.
Whether you are redecorating your home, looking for a gift idea, or simply feel for some retail therapy, Ascent Super Center is the place to be. Regal Plaza, Kingston, and Linston. We have it all. From linens and curtains to appliances and cookware, furniture, rugs, and wall decor. It's everything for your home and more.
Ascent Super Center, we're gonna make you smile. Make you smile. Ascent Super Center, it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
Working at Teleton, yeah. Teleton, what's up, Pastor Lee?
The Teleton is what's up, Bishop.
What time is this?
Sunday, March 9 to Sunday, March 30, 2025. With the Teleton revealed during the church service starting at 11 a.m. Call in and sow or make a donation online and add in all your donation details.
This is a listener-supported gospel radio station winning the lost and the least for Jesus Christ, changing lives around the world, one person at a time.
If you are blessed by this radio ministry, please donate to keep the station on air by donating online, www.omegaradio.co. Cash App, $WOIB 1019, Zelle 954-773-4444, or for our local friends in Jamaica, NCB 361-400-372, or Jamaica National 200-0026-7789, or right our headquarters for the Caribbean in Kingston, Jamaica, 17 Aining Road, Kingston 5, Jamaica, or our U.S. headquarters at 11030 Wilds Road, Coral Springs, Florida, or the Omega headquarters in Europe in Nottingham.
If we have been a blessing to you, help us be a blessing to others in Jesus Christ's name.
This is Wayne Manning
and Elizabeth Manning saying thank you in advance
for your generosity and your support to this station.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Correction.
Since nobody here.
But hold on.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
When I think when Jamaica play America and get some blatant, outright calls that are that goes against Jamaica, as when Lowe scored that goal and it was ruled. And
let's not leave.
Hold on, man. Let me ask the question first, brother.
We can't know that it is politics. There's such a thing as incompetence, my boss. You are jumping from incompetence to blatant wrongdoing. You have no basis to say that. That's speculation.
It's very unfortunate.
Allow you to ruin the people and reputation by implying that they are thief.
No, man. I have an opinion.
No, but my opinion, you can't have an opinion that somebody's a thief.
It's organized corruption. Not merely thief.
Hold on.
Organized corruption.
How often does the Messi's teams get knocked out early out of the Champions League, my boss? And out of MLS playoff and all of them.
And out of the World Cup.
And out of the World Cup.
Allow me to answer the
no,
question.
but by the same token, Lionel. But I've heard you. The same argument that you use, that the powers that be would want Messi to go on for as long as the tournament lasts
to make money.
To make money. That argument is useful. The principle would exist in the Champions League, in the MLS playoff, in the World Cup, and all of them. And quite often, quite often we say Messi and him team them gone, and at the other end of
you want me to lick that for 6 now?
50 cards.
You ready for me to lick that for 6 now? You ready for me to lick? Because those teams outrightly beat his team on the day. When it is left to half and half chances, brother, it is not. Hold on, man. Allow me, man.
No, man. But you're incorrect.
You just say something.
No, but you're incorrect, man. A lot of times Messi get knocked out in close games, no boss. Not try that correct.
I don't understand how the
big man.
That is not true.
I am saying to you, most times when Messi's team get knocked out, right? Or if you are
What
in
is this
case
going on
of
there?
Jamaica, well, on, man, or in case of Jamaica against more superior powerhouses in the world. Yeah?
So UEFA,
when they
FIFA,
won't allow me to
CONCACAF,
finish the thought I'm
MLS,
saying, brother.
organized
man.
corruption are going on involved with Messi.
No, it's difficult to continue that conversation.
Yeah, man, hard.
All right, is there politics in Jamaican football?
Hold on. Can you allow me to say what I'm saying?
No, because you're treading on some very... Is there politics in Jamaican football?
Big man, I am going to say what I'm saying before I answer that question.
All right, go on. All right, go on.
Good. I am saying to you, I believe it is naive for us to believe that everything goes above board without politics in football. Just as though there's politics in every other aspect of life, there's politics in sports.
What does politics
and I am
mean?
saying,
Yeah,
hold on,
what does politics
my
mean?
opinion again. It is of my opinion again. When Jamaica is playing bigger powerhouses in the world, especially in the World Cup football, many times when we get these South American referees and so forth, if Jamaica don't outrightly beat these teams, and certain decisions are allowed to be to be left in their hands, they rule against us, brother. So if you don't believe that, it's your problem. You believe it.
The free kick that we nearly scored, that we scored and it was ruled out to our side, is who give us the free kick?
Not the referee.
Is who give 4 yellow cards to the Inter Miami people? The man not give you none.
But
Is who give us the 3 cards? But the referee is a madman. He was told.
All right, you know why I don't know.
Hold on. No, man, you're just talking. You're just talking.
No, you just say you ask me a question. Allow me to answer.
It's a rhetorical question, man. No, man, it was a rhetorical question. I don't need an answer from it. It was a rhetorical question. My boss.
Correction. You're only saying that because you're not saying about Jamaicans.
And because Cavalier involved, man. That's the only reason.
You're casting.
So there is no politics in sports.
What you mean by politics?
I ask a question. When it comes
no, but I may ask you what you mean by politics.
Then let me explain.
Then why you take so long, man? Just define politics. Do people get robbed in sports? Yes, people get robbed in sports.
When I said people get robbed in sports?
Yes.
All right. Bigger teams normally come out on the better side of those calls.
I don't know that.
Bigger power, they don't know. Well,
no, I don't know that.
That
no.
Me correction knows that.
I don't know that Jamaica playing against USA. Jamaica are going to get worse scores. Generally speaking.
Me know that.
I've heard that argument. I see nobody bring up nothing. No tangible evidence to suggest that.
All right, but
I've watched several. Hold on,
I don't know that.
I've watched several games where Nandi Lowe's son, Damian Lowe, could have easily been sent off and was not sent off.
I don't agree with that.
You must stop them foolishness because you're emotional about the thing, my boss. The man was offside. But politics, we got them on.
Well, on, brother. I never.
Messi get knocked out in the first round of the playoffs, MLS playoff last season.
Big man, me not like me attack over me, you know. Just say something, make me say something, man. Good. I am saying to you now, brother. This morning, when it comes down to the rule, I hear on to bring out some rules just now, which when I look back on there, I say, if I saw the rule go well, I give them that one. You understand? I am fair. I thought the rule was just about you, if the defender didn't touch the ball, but Orville cleared that up. So that one through the door. The one where the ball went outside. Hello?
Yes, man.
The one with the ball went outside. Why? And VAR looked on that one, right?
I'm not sure.
VAR did look on it. They did take a time. Why is it that the goal was given to stand?
Maybe the ball never go.
The ball go outside, brother.
Me not sure. From my,
you're not sure.
No, from my angle, me not sure.
You remember a controversial call like that in the World Cup? You don't remember?
The man gone to something else.
No, I'm showing to. I'm trying.
These are the decisions. This is.
But I'm correction. It happens in sports all the time.
Correction. You have to. If you are saying that the principle is big teams always get the better cards because of politics, it's not true. It's simply not true. And the next time there's a football game, all right, you see Jamaica versus Inter Miami, the next round where I come up, yeah. I am sure
yes,
that there will be calls that go against Inter Miami.
Fine.
It will happen.
50 calls.
Yes.
I go against them.
Yes.
I mean, calls that can change the completion of the game.
No, we don't know.
Ordinary calls, because
Hold
it's
on.
being naive, you know. In an argument, when it's been
No.
being naive in a art row, it's
Hold on. I am saying what determines if it. What
I am
determines
saying
them
when
correct.
it comes down to calls that can change
The whole referee
completion
are
of the
gonna say
game.
can't change the game before till the game done, my boss. When him give Jamaica when him give Jamaica a corner.
They have.
Oh, the referee knows that.
VAR.
Correction.
They looked on it for 3
Answer that
to 4
question,
minutes.
man.
Correction.
Referee gives a corner.
When the referee give Jamaica a corner, how the referee knows that can't change the game? But we're not good enough to exploit it. I saw the man giving about 3 or 4 yellow cards to Inter Miami, and me not think we none of we get none.
I think we got one.
I think we get one.
Yeah, right.
And we were just as aggressive, or if not more so.
Sir,
Man, now enough to stop this thing and stop impugning people character.
I'm going to ask you a question. Sure. The fact that Inter Miami players got 3 to 4 yellow cards, as you put it, based on infringements that they did in the game, does that negate that referees, when they have the opportunity, could influence the game one way or another?
And I'm saying a referee who set out to give Inter Miami an advantage, half a thief Inter Miami, would not give them 4 yellow cards and give it 1. Because I miss occasions when we could have.
That is just naive reasoning, brother.
You are calling somebody.
Nobody's not.
I hate when people just call people.
But you didn't have
you know some women are like correction. One of my pet peeves is people completely without evidence. Yes. Completely without no. So to say there's thieving in sports. There's thieving in sports, you know. There's
you know.
Because we have all right, how do I know? Because we know because we know that human character is flawed, and there are referees who cheat.
All right.
However, no, me not done.
At the time when
me not done make the statement yet, though.
When
correction, I don't correction.
Honesty.
Just make me done, so me say, man.
Oh,
I know that there's thieving in the world, but I don't know correction to be a thief. So you say, unless me have direct evidence against you, me not call you a thief.
All right.
Not because me know say thieving exists in the world.
You're finished?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to say it, at the time when the dishonesty is taking place, how oftentimes it was uncovered at that exact time.
But isn't that the referee, say I call thief, you know?
He's
calling CONCACAF organization, because he's saying CONCACAF want Messi to go further. So they give directive to the referee to ensure that
all right, we never agree.
So it's the whole CONCACAF organization is for them character. Stop it, correction.
And angels in sports, I don't.
I don't
believe that.
I believe human beings are corrupt, therefore correction is corrupt. That is your reasoning, you know.
Big man, let me say it again. You believe that there are pure angels in sports,
and you believe if it is true that there is corruption in sports and therefore all referees are corrupt. There's corruption in humanity and therefore all humans are corrupt, including you.
Hey, you know, say
you can't reason like that.
You know, say
until I have evidence against you directly.
Okay.
Correction.
And oftentimes those evidence don't come to the fore until years later.
Then until years after you should have made the statement.
Come to the fore
correction.
Years later,
so all these years, they man Lego Michael Jordan because NBA want to make money because the further Michael Jordan going to the playoffs, the more money the NBA make.
You are being stupid.
So these cars are hold on, man.
You have to outrightly beat them.
So these cars hold on, the correction, man.
Jamaica
correction.
Outright.
There's a reason why you're shouting over me, my boss.
No,
I'm saying
a reason over me.
Michael Jordan was the biggest draw.
Come with a loony tune.
Michael Jordan was the biggest draw in NBA when he played.
Yes.
The further he went, more money was made for the NBA.
Yes.
It got more global. So all those cars, when he push off Russell in the finals, my boss, because him winning, sell the sport to the world more, So when he push off Russell, is the NBA to the referee said, don't you dare call that offensive for the Michael Jordan. Let him score. Big up better for the league.
You finish it, you look loaded.
Yes,
man. I'm lick it across the board.
Lick what cross the board? You can't tell me not thief them thief. A thief to ref them thief for Michael Jordan, my boss.
All of my time to talk. Tell me when my time to talk.
Go on, man.
Good. And I'm saying to you, boss man, again, in sports as in any aspect of life, there is politics in there.
And I'm saying the
You know, but
NBA.
if you call on Michael
And me said the
Jordan,
NBA used to
hold on,
thief for
man.
Michael
You know,
Jordan.
if you call, we know, you just said something that didn't interrupt you, but
You're repeating.
just zip up now.
You're repeating yourself.
I am saying to you, whether it's Michael Jordan, LeBron James, whoever the stars are,
they rock
there
them.
are politics in sports.
Yeah, man.
Oftentimes it's
The
influenced.
NBA thief, the ref referred for
Alright.
thief for the other time. So they let through Michael Jordan. That's why I'm winning 6-6. He's not special, not all that great. Those bad cards when we used to say NBA is a referee, Michael Jordan must win because he's going to sell the sport.
No, you
reason.
can't reason from the general to the specific like that.
Especially when the man get the call right.
So generally, there's corruption. But before me decides a correction is corrupt, me you know I have to get you the evidence against you in particular, my boss. You have to consider somebody innocent until you find the evidence to prove them guilty, no matter how much corruption in the world. If that was not the case, correction, as soon as you go to court, the judge would have just lick your head. Say corruption exists in Jamaica. Mr. Correction, sir, I don't care what evidence. All right, the Jamaicans are supposed that they're the most violent people in the world. We kill off more people per square mile than everybody else. So yes, Jamaica is violent. When you go in front of one judge, you think the judge is going to say Jamaica violent, that means you violent.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if you look on your case individually, sure. Because Jamaica violent, it means that a Jamaican and a Barbadian catch up. We just liquidate the Jamaican because violence exists. So corruption in football, any decision made against Jamaica is corruption. Yeah, I get that. We'll take a break. We're coming.
Set the trend, set the trend.
The Trend-Setting Sports Desk, Mondays to Fridays, 1 to 4 p.m., is Jamaica's #1 call-in sports program. Join me, Orville Higgins, and me, Christopher Zidane Matthews, as we continue to take call-in sports discussions to the highest levels on radio. The Sports Desk, Mondays to Fridays, 1 to 4 p.m., on Jamaica's #1 sports radio station. The hour between 3 and 4 p.m. is sponsored by Western Sports, the sports people, with locations in Kingston, Ocho Rios, and Montego Bay.
It's your favorite gospel DJ. My name is Jermaine Morgan, popular known as the Brother Frisco. Joins me weekdays and weekend on your radio. On Mondays, it's a 4 p.m. through to 9. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, a 4 p.m. through to 7 p.m. Thursdays and Fridays, 4 p.m. through to 9. And on Saturdays and Sundays, it's a 6 a.m. through to 10 a.m. on Omega Radio, locally and internationally. Where your afternoon will get better going into the evening, and your weekend will never be the same. Stay locked with Brother Frisco on your radio.
You're listening to Omega Radio, broadcasting live. Omega Radio, Omega Radio, Omega.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
You see, you know, so this thing that once the decision is made against Jamaica, it is corruption. I'm going to blame correction, because emotional fans will be like that. One of the things that you do when you're a broadcaster, and correction is a caller. When you're a broadcaster, you can't start think like that. You cannot think like that. But correction is an emotional fan, and therefore him. So I forgive him. But me think correction above that level.
I thought so as well. I thought he was well beyond that.
Clearly, the man. So first of all, he formed the impression that the man was corrupt when he did not know the rules. Now that him said me help him to understand that the referee was dead right, because the rules dictate that he was interfering with play. So he formed a conclusion before he know what the rules are. Now that him know what the rules are, him still a stick with him
doubling down.
At that point, you say, oh, all right, and allow it correction. And don't follow people who are fuller than you and talk about every act of incompetence is an act of corruption. It's not true. There is such a thing as referees get it wrong, umpire get it wrong, And every time officials make mistake, it's corruption. And because as Jamaicans, we are going to remember the one them against we. It's just a natural human nature. If you remember when your team got the benefit. Because we're not going to sit down and remember how much time our team benefited from the referees call. You know? But if you stop it, it not sound good on the radio. Anyway, music brought to you by Edge Campaigns for people who dream in color. And our second selection is a Yaba selection. And it's called New Day, the number 11 on the Yaba album. Listen to the songs that usually calm down the sports desk. Happy New Day to the very last drop. It's number 11 on the Yaba album. Big up to Yaba. That was our final selection for the day.
We go straight back online. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, Sauti.
Good afternoon, man.
Yeah, man, big up.
Yeah, all right. I want to talk about two things. The first thing is about Cavaliers, right? They surprised me because I did have it to them I get about 4 love. So that's the first thing. They surprised me. They surprised me how them play. Them surprised. I think them should have been at least 1 goal up by halftime.
Yes.
Got a couple of opportunities. But them surprised me, and then watching the game, I said, but this brother speed look like him can coach it through. I'm not coach Jamaica team.
That would probably mean giving up Cavalier as an entity.
Because them set up themselves defensively, them structure, them shape, all of them things. They were very good, They just need a little bit more skill in the transition game when them get the ball and a counter and stuff.
Yes.
I mean, I say, oh, my go out with things, man. Because it remind me of when Liverpool play PSG. It's kind of the same thing, but Liverpool, when them get the ball, PSG, they win it back from them real quick and stop. But them guys, them get opportunities when them get the ball.
True.
Yeah.
So it was surprising. It was surprising to me. So even though them lose still, I think the youth them want a little more body too, Them look small,
Well, them are youngsters, So
yeah,
18 and 19. So them not full out yet as old people.
Yeah. I hear the commentator them was talking about like them said 2 17-year-old, 2 18-year-old. Them something about 19, them something about 20. I think when them get to the one time the goalkeeper, them say was 25, and like he was the oldest one or something like that.
Yeah, because the captain is 23.
Yeah, them surprised me still. They're playing very good. Yeah. And in comparison to when we watch, like when we try to watch the Jamaica Premier League, they were playing better than the games I see.
Yeah, man.
So I start wondering if the fields have anything.
You know, I said it a couple of weeks ago that it seems as if Cavalier may very well have their minds on that game because they were up and down somewhat in the latter stages of the second round of the JPL. So probably they had their minds on this game. They were preparing and planning for it. You know, it was a little bit of a distraction. So because they really were up for the game, I agree.
Yeah, them surprised me. So I was hoping when the first goal scored on them, I was saying like I hope them. If them don't equalize, no more goal and score. Them can take it to 1-0 because the Inter Miami them look slow. Like all Suarez and them guys, them slow, them and stuff. So me I think say if them when them take them back to Jamaica, them can have a chance.
You know, I was looking at the team sheet and it's to them look at it, Southie. Like the age is only as outfield players. There's only the three that we know over 30. You know, Busquets, the left back, and Suarez. You know,
Alba.
Yeah, he's only the three of them over 30. Most of the other players
that second goal was unfortunate.
Yeah, really unfortunate.
Yeah, the next the guy we just don't talk to. When you
Correct.
Yes, because I heard him this morning. It seems his argument is referees influence games. There is politics in sports. Therefore, there was politics in last night games and the referee influenced the game. And if you don't believe that, you're naive.
Right.
It's silly. So silly. So when he was talking about the outside this morning, but me here like him, I said no, he never really know the rules. Because when he talk me, I say, if the man made a proper call, how can it be political?
There you go.
The correct call can be political.
But he didn't know it was the correct call. So him don't make up his mind, say corruption already, you know, South. Without knowing the rules. Without knowing the rules.
People, you know? It seems a lot of people never wasn't aware of the whole interference thing and call over the ref to look for the interference. And people saying it's the first time, but it's not the first time it happened. No, it's happened in the English Premier League before.
Yeah.
See? The next play about the ball go outside now. I was saying the ball the ball will not go outside, you know. No, I was saying the ball will go outside now. But when them show the replay now, I mean, if correction is aware of this either, the entire ball have to go over the line.
Yes.
The entire ball, there have to be space between the ball and the line itself.
All the ball has to go over all the line.
Yes, and when them show the replay, yes, and where that Inter Miami player was when that ball hit him like right time waist before he kick it back in, all that ball couldn't go over that line. That player would have to be further back from that line for all that ball to cross that line. Just look where the player was, the one after I come off of the bar, the one who hit it back in.
Yes.
There's no way all that ball could cross all that line. Based on where that player was.
Then again, maybe correction doesn't know say all ball of across our line.
He
didn't know what the interference player was, and in I'm feeling so we get robbed. So we don't know if him understand every part of the rule either.
Yeah, because I was saying that the ball go out, how them did that, and then when I see the replay, I see where the player was. Even though them don't show the line for sure if the ball go over, in my common sense, me I say based on where the guy stand up. There's no way all of that ball can cross all of that line. So after that, I stopped talking about that after that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So it is a hope of emotion and all them things there because
I think correction call was a disgrace, my boss.
Yeah, politics in our sport.
Me expect other people.
Politics last night.
And he gave the reason why he said that, he said CONCACAF will make more money the further Messi goes in the competition. So we cannot speak the two JPL teams that.
But we don't know that though.
But we don't even know that. But let's work with him with what him thinking. The two JPL team that brings the most people to games. If we are watching a game with Arnett and Mount Pleasant and say any little call, we cannot infer that. Listen, that maybe the JFF wants this final because they're gonna make more money.
Exactly.
So
that's why I ask him if there's corruption in Jamaican football.
Even make more money thing, like who are the teams that are left in the competition? Maybe all of them teams that were left if Messi team go out, them people are gonna full up them home stadium.
Anyways, And the TV money has already been paid for.
Team them and the TV money
has already been paid. You don't get the
know
TV money already. You can't get any more TV money the further Messi go. You pay what you sell the rights for one money for the season for the CONCACAF Champions League. That's it. The further
But
Messi
there was
go.
nothing wrong. There was nothing wrong with the game last night.
Nothing
them
at
get
all.
some good shot. Hey, one at a time, I think the first opportunity them get somebody cross a ball from the left side and the forward. What name? Alvin?
Yes.
I'm sure I did a little better.
Yeah.
Go with him left.
That was a brilliant cross from Christopher Ainsworth.
Yeah, man. And there was another one where him getting in the middle of the goal where him have a bad first touch.
Yes.
Them get a couple of opportunities.
Hold
the next thing.
the line.
The Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission JADCO needs your help to eliminate doping and keep sport clean. If you have concerns about any doping activity, you can share the information with JADCO anonymously. The information you share will be treated with the highest level of confidentiality. Make the right call if you see something, say something. Protect clean sport. Protect our legacy. To report doping activity, call 888-429-5232. Or visit the JADCO website at jadco.gov.jn. A message from the Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission.
Are you interested in working in media? Well, this may very well be your chance. Omega Radio is seeking persons to fill the positions of receptionist, traffic coordinator, accountant, and sales executives. If you think you have the right attitude and the drive to be a part of this team, then WhatsApp or call 876-204-9356 or email us at omegaradio@theomegachurch.com.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yes, Sauti, we should have asked him, how does CONCACAF make more money if Inter Miami advance to the next round?
Yeah, man, sure. I think that's a talk,
Yes, because he doesn't have a clue.
Yeah, it was a good game, man.
Because as Orville said, it's Cavalier. Go and get the gate. And next home team, Miami, get them gate, and the other team get them gate. And CONCACAF would already sold the rights to end the television broadcast. So they have no more money to collect from television.
And then you have the handball. That was no handball. I want to, as me look on it, so I say that's another penalty. That against when he hit the Miami guy upon him, I must him tire or something and go on to his arm.
Yeah.
That's not the
wasn't handball.
No. The last thing now, Lenny Hyde. I hear you read a text about Lenny Hyde, right?
Yes.
And yeah, when me look text, because something I see, I wonder to myself, you know what I mean? Lenny Hyde supposed to be one of the big coach them at Jamaica. Not supposed to be, is. And the brother when we meet and talk to already. Cool guy and stuff. But I see my coach at team here. I say Lenny Hyde is supposed to be a big coach and everything, right? I see my coach at team here.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I look for some game, sometimes I look for some interviews after the game. And I say, Lenny Hyde is supposed to be a big coach. If he's not the coach of the team, he's not the coach of the team. So, I wonder, like, whenever they do this interview, and they hear the interview as a coach, and Lenny Hyde just standing there, and Craig Butler answer the question. So, I say, Lenny Hyde supposed to be the coach, man. If you are the coach of the team, you are the coach. You are the coach, like, you are the coach, yes, sir. If a man of the owner or something, the man go on side and you deal with what you're dealing. And every time I watch it, I say, and it happens after almost every game I look past. I say, oh, Lenny Hyde Billy clean himself them. Yeah, the coach. The man who run the team or a team go on side over there. So you don't see Arnie Slatter do that. You don't see nobody else, none of footballer do that. So either you are the coach of the team or you're not the coach of the team.
But
and if you are the coach of the team, at the end of the game, are you if you address the media when you talk, when the question them are asked when the game done?
Knowing
it
Craig,
looks small to me, Bridget.
Knowing Craig, are you surprised by any of this?
That's what I said, but you as a coach, it looks small to me. Like it looks small to me. I mean, I think him should knowing him as a coach, I think him should have put himself in that. So maybe that takes a right him to walk away.
Listen, we all did say from the start of the season, there is no way that Craig will get involved like that and not be playing a major role. Because Craig's personality doesn't allow him to play.
No, I'm not. I don't have a problem with playing a major role, but there are certain things that are optics.
Like, yeah.
So when the game finish,
And the coach must.
Even if you are the man who run the team, you
Yeah.
don't know, so you just step back and just make the coach do the talking or whatever.
All right.
But
fair
every time me I watch a thing, and the two of them me see, and then Lenny either do the least amount of talking. And to me, it looks small. It looks small. Not even Diego when Diego running team, a man could have do that. Diego a coach for the Sri Lankan team.
Yeah.
To me, it looks small.
All right, cool.
See, a coach of that stature
Yeah,
in
man.
Jamaica, to me, it looks small.
I saw an interview recently when both were there standing and they asked Lenny Hyde a question and they asked another question. Lenny Hyde said, you want to take
Yes,
that
I
one?
watch one and every
He
time
make
the
sure
man,
say,
the
Craig, I fit
interviewer
answer
said,
yeah.
every time the interviewer say coach, and then I hear Craig Butler answer. So I say, what is this? Who's the coach? A joke thing. All right, bless up.
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't 100% think Lenny's in complete control.
No, not at all.
Because I see players pan that field sometimes. When I know say Lenny's brand of football wouldn't allow those players to be on the field. And that's why I call them. Next one. Yeah, hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Rocker.
Yeah, man. I watched the game last night.
Yes.
I thought that a couple of things worked against Cavalier. I am of the view that the poor fields that we play the JPL on is really a negative in relation to our football. Because if we were playing on better fields, we would have, they Cavaliers would have adjusted faster to the pace of the pitch and would have weighted their passes better because they would have been accustomed to those quality pitches. That is one. I think they weren't intimidated in the process. However, they could have been a little bit more patient in terms of some of the decision making.
I think the plan was to, when you get it, do it quickly. So the patient part of it was never going to be involved in it. I think the tactics was, once we get it, we're going to move as quickly as possible through transition to get up to the attacking third. I could see that.
But when you're in the attacking third, you could be a little bit more patient because you still have the pace and the athleticism over some of the players on the opponent's team. But on a whole, based on what was said before the game, considering that we have a bush league, played with even goats and cows in the background.
We don't have a bush league anymore.
And also, based on some of these persons who said that they are analysts, that the team might get even 8 or 6 and all those scores.
8.
I want to commend Cavaliers on their efforts because from the record, they said the MLS is about the 10th best league in the world, of which Inter Miami is a part of it. And I know the JPL is not in the top 50. So, I think they tried their best. I'm hoping that when they return to Jamaica that I will be there, that our voices can help them. And even if it don't work out favorable, that they still put in the best effort that they have. I look at it from a philosophical perspective that it's like track and field. We can send maybe a D team and we beat most countries in the world. So football, considering that a lot of persons don't believe that we as Jamaicans know how to play football, I was proud of them even though they lost.
Yeah.
Specific to the game now, I am aware of the rules, but I think in some of the top 5 European leagues, that goal would be given in some of them. In relation to the second goal that Inter Miami scored, the Cavaliers player appealed for handball when the ball bounced up between him and Suarez, hit his hand, and none of the replays went back to verify that. Not even what the VAR process.
I don't think it was a handball.
But you don't see it, so I don't want what you think. I want what we know. Now, in the circumstances, I heard
utterances that Cavaliers was poor. At the end of the day, our league is not that good. So, what the effort that they put in, I appreciated the effort. Big up.
All right, Raka. All right, to the point. All right, so that was Raka.
The great Raka.
3:24 is the time. Jamaica are 70 for 1. And a 4:88, I did not go get liquor off then, man, if I summer. All day tomorrow. Hello. Turn on the radio and talk to us, please.
Hello.
Person have the radio on, you know.
Hello?
Yes.
I never realized that my time. Blessed love, Wagwan.
Yeah, man.
Independence
How you do?
40s.
Yeah. But all cricketer them, Ryan Lara, them are going with something Orville in the.
I watched 2 of the game. How the game with Sri Lanka, you know?
You know, me not really appreciate, but I just hear from the sports news and from the results. Yeah, so Brian they make some runs and.
Yeah, man. I watched 2 of the games. I watched we beat England and I can't remember who was the other team. Dwayne Smith up at top and Lendl Simmons, them are going on the bag of thing. Lara didn't play the last 2 games. He played the first game, but not the next 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
About 3 victories, so. What about 4 games or something like that?
Yeah, well, I watch a few of them. Lendl Simmons, man, and Dwayne Smith.
Jamaica have back a chance in this match, yeah?
No man, I joke me, I make. We're not going to make 488.
Oh.
But you know, we start well, 70 for 1.
Wait, so currently we're there how much now?
71 for 1.
Okay, now second innings.
We need 417 more.
We have 1 day left tomorrow.
Yeah, we have the whole of tomorrow.
Yeah, we have to sing out and bat like a T20.
It's unlikely, but
Yeah,
you know.
the game last night. Well, Cavalier played a good game, you know. Yeah, they played a good game. It's just inexperience, you know. Beat him, you them, you know. And them need a little bit of varnish and, you know, what they call finesse.
Yeah.
In terms of certain things, yeah. And finishing and them little thing there. But them had Inter Miami because the commentator them and you know, for the analysts them I thought them must say, you know. Cavaliers will give a good showing of themselves and Jamaican football.
Yeah, man, the commentators were quite impressed.
Yeah, man, them give them a lot of praise, man.
Yeah.
And the first goal, you cannot see it from the highlights because the second half we never get free to see it. But I guess the second goal now is just maybe a bit of maybe for tired legs or a mistouch by the defender.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't give man of caliber of Luis Suarez. Them little, you know.
Why Suarez shows the difference between a world class striker and the man that's a great.
Yeah. The man has some experience.
When you get to Suarez level, you don't just kick to goal, you know. You kick to the inside of the post, you know. You pick a spot.
The man there promises
subconsciously, you're not kick to the goal as a 8x8 rectangle. You are kicked to a particular part of the goal. Right?
When you play my coach, we have practice penalty.
Yeah.
You put 2 corners, one on the inside of either post.
Right.
And so you put the penalty to them. Yeah. And most of the time, at one place, you put the penalty to them too.
Yes. But me, I said during the regular run of play, when you can't even think about it, pass come to you and instinctively, it's almost like a passing pass the ball to the inside of the post.
Yeah, man.
Special.
A good something practice become perfect.
A Jamaican forward now I go wind up and kick it 10 foot over the bar from same place.
Yeah, because I'm approach sometimes you have to learn how to kick the ball when you approach it. And that reach Port is busy in a game, you know, because he need a way better game and see him get away with one on him.
Yeah, and kick high and wide.
Too much. Yeah, kick up on that too much. You need to go over it more.
You sure it's not the referee fault?
Who?
You sure it's not the referee fault when him kick it high and wide?
No, we know football not Zidane. Remember say independent football.
No, man. I
A
show.
2 penalties, Zidane. A 2 penalties kick in a 12 year in my career of football. Yeah.
It's not you, man. It's
No,
not.
the referee may have been corrupt.
Referee corrupt, man, and can cause business to kick the ball high and wide, man.
Hear me now? Me know football. Me not talk certain things. No, so me not deal with the Bramble thing. Me try.
I true, man. I true. That me rate with you.
Yeah. So me know the game same me. That's why me I come now. Cause I have a little small lashing forgetting. Me don't know why you always I try shoot them little small jobs there at the boss and everything.
Who that?
Who me who that? CR7 man, me not attack your boss. Your boss I Messi.
Which job? Which job now? Me push at him.
Small job. Let me hear somebody like I'm asking if this couldn't ram the stadium to our ready from that. Yeah, I start about to nobody no one. Not tap.
Hold the line. That's not what I quite said.
Yeah,
that's not what I quite said though. But hold the line. Don't move. Take a break. We're coming.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by Edgechem, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited, and Fosrich.
Manchester United head coach Ruben Amorim says the club will not give him the time that Mikel Arteta was afforded to change fortunes at Arsenal. Spaniard Arteta replaced Unai Emery as Arsenal manager in December 2019 and has helped to transform the club into a regular title challengers. Arteta won the 2020 FA Cup in his first season, but it remains the only piece of silverware that he has won since the appointment, and it took him 3 seasons to return to the club to the Champions League. And that's your Sports in a Minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Edgechem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Western Sports, the sports people. Megamart, best value by far. Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard. Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 876-929-9146. And Fosrich.
Listen up, Jamaica. At Fosrich, everybody's getting a solar water heater. $20,000 deposit. 6 months to pay. What a deal. Fosrich financing.
Tate's Pharmacy, Clarendon's super pharmacy, your one-stop solution for all your needs. We've got you covered. From prescription items to household essentials, toys, electronic items, and even an internet cafe. Come fill your prescription and stop at our deli for a scrumptious meal. Visit us at Shop 27 Bargain Village Mall, 35 Main Street, Maple, Clarendon, or call us at 986-2324 or 786-2222. You can WhatsApp your prescription to us at 876-313-8980 for a hassle-free experience. Tate's Pharmacy is a proud sponsor of Clarendon College football team. Thank you for choosing Tate's Pharmacy, Clarendon's super pharmacy.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number 1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yeah, Independence 40s. Yeah, what me that says is that Bull asked me the question if I think Ronaldo could pack the stadium more. I said, I'm not sure, but just know that I wouldn't want to watch him because
you say you will go to watch it, but me over to you say I choose you Messi fan, you might not want to watch.
No, it has nothing to do with Messi. I prefer to watch Ronaldinho over Ronaldo. And Zidane and Ronaldo of Brazil.
Well, on the contrary, Zidane, Ronaldo is nowhere near not a pinballer. You understand? He's 5 billion followers.
No,
would I detect that early?
That's what he has become, man.
No. What he become?
Yeah.
See my pro bicycle in 40 year old.
Oh, me not watch the bush.
Yeah, say, which one look at them are done quicker and rare. Well, the 2 of them have them age, but right now, him not show no signs of finishing quite quick.
Ronaldo?
Because he must score same way. Even a couple years ago, about 2023, you know, him top scorer, you know, worldwide in a club and country over Mbappe and Haaland. You know. Oh, so try no way at that about.
Okay.
Don't believe the man thing. Remember, say, I'm Mr. Champion League.
Yeah, man, he score a whole heap of goal, man. Remember, say him just stand up in front of the goal and him.
No. He score a whole heap of class goal. Class headers, class long range shot, bicycles, and all those.
Okay. All right,
Beat
sir.
man just like Messi. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay, my boss.
Don't try belittle the man thing. You cannot do it.
No, so what is wrong with tapping in the ball into the net?
Don't do it.
No,
So Messi not do it too. Someone know what it have a problem.
No, me I say he is a world class striker, and that's what they do. They find themselves. Hold on.
He's a lot more than that.
Independence
He's a lot
forces.
more than that.
Don't believe for us because you think it's not just go there, you know, nobody him move one way, move the other way, and find him way at the right space at the right time to score. So don't think I'm going around the fact that him getting at the position so often to score.
No, then
I'm just saying that it's not. Yeah, so from a football, hold on, my boss. From a footballing standpoint, he's great, and he's great at that. But I'm saying from an entertaining standpoint, I don't want to see him.
Whenever you're thinking about Messi again, you always say you're gonna put Messi as a goal, but don't forget that it's only the World Cup Messi have with the boss.
All right, my boss.
The boss have a lot of things where Messi won't get back.
All right, independence for
you understand?
Big
Just
serious.
keep it on the level.
All right,
Respect
my boss.
you, right?
All right, my
Respect
boss.
you. All right.
Cool. All right, 615-2841. That's 615-2841.
All right.
And 676-6968.
All right. So while we gear up that, like we say, how the texting world set up, Jamaica 77 for 1 with Mackenzie and Brandon King involved in a nice second wicket partnership. We're coming to the text and see what the text is. Said. We're not saying no more. All right. These are the new ones.
Now we're going back online. We're going back online. It appears. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
All right, cool.
This is Nick.
Yeah, man. Why not, sir?
We're there, Nick.
Yeah, I hear me good. Come here, drive.
Yeah, man. We're hearing you.
Yeah, and then Craig Butler thing we call to talk about.
Yes.
Can me share the same view now, Orville. You see, I was wondering, why the man sound away there. And if his team wasn't even an established team in the Premier League. Even before the league started, the man I said, wait till my whole Mount Pleasant, wait till my whole Arnett. I said to myself, say, why the man I talk so? I mean, me wouldn't say nothing wrong if I love the hype, the football, I love the, like the Muhammad Ali thing, where you talk off your mouth. I don't mind that, but you have to do that when you know so boy, something that go on for you. You understand?
Yes.
I mean, wet your foot in the water yet and properly or nothing. And you have them kind of thought there. I'm find say what that do that put on pressure on the players, like his players. You understand?
Definitely.
Because we can tell you this. There's no team in the Premier League, not even the team at the bottom, who no hype of him to beat him up,
I think so as well.
You understand? So him put so much assurances. And then again, this thing we are not talk about with the interview. When I wonder about it, every time the match is finished, he must up there with Lenny Eye.
Yeah.
Right? And then when I try when him get beaten and his analysis of the game as a coach was reinforcement soon come, man. Reinforcement soon come. Well, I don't know what the reinforcements come and him there last.
Yeah, he was saying that him have ballers coming from all about, plus the schoolboy season soon done, and he will get.
Yeah, man,
he was high up the table then. That's what you're saying. No, the reinforcement come and he's dead last. Well,
right? No, Zidane, he was losing, but him say, boy, instead of him start something about.
No, man, he was in a better position at the time than he is now.
Before the reinforcement, he was in a better position.
So me kind of find it really, really strange with him operation.
Yeah.
But one thing we know, I don't know, them two personality, I don't think them can work so well together because they're kind of the same personality. I'm sure where Lenny, I can be wrong, this is my opinion, but I'm sure Lenny kind of low key. Do you understand?
Yeah, man, you're correct.
I don't know if that's his personality. But I don't know, I was having a conversation a few days and based on the thing, his utterances and stuff, I was saying that Moavir get relegated. You understand? Sorry, Veer fan, but
Well, I'm not seeing where the points are coming from, my boss. Because one of the teams that they're close to was Mullines, and you're leading 2-0 and you lose 3-2. Who you going to beat if you're struggling to beat Mullines?
yeah, man. So him do it the wrong way, man. Like wait until you see like you beat 1 and 2 team and you're up there and just make 2 big talk, you know, if you want. You can't. Your team is a fresh team, and you know where your foot getting at the league.
He also overrated the quality of his youngsters, because once the schoolboy season was over, he pretty much went ultra young players, Mona players, and it just never cut it.
But see that, listen, you know, remember, you know, Cavaliers for years had these young players, you know, and them success never come overnight. You know.
Yeah.
True. And so,
well, one thing you have to get Craig. He's extremely confident in what he is capable of as a man around football, and
I mean, understand that, you know?
And that contributes to his success, because you can't create the whispers and the Baileys if you don't believe in it.
Give him flaws in a Orville. I give him flaws in a certain things.
Yes.
But this time, I tell us I'm doing it the wrong way.
No, I agree.
Right? Because, you know, you can't do that to the players. That, you know, you put them young players under severe pressure. Right? Because listen, I'm talking to a coach. I'm saying I hear what I'm saying. And you know what the coach said to me?
Yeah.
Wait till we hold them.
Oh. So the coach is well want to hold them too. They're not
wait
using them.
Till we hold them. See? So what I say is that him to wet him foot first, man. I know say him bossy, I know say him this, which I feel style like. I not take what him style, but sometimes you have to think first, man, and use your head.
He never wait till him wet him foot when he was the
no.
But hold on, here's the point now. When he thought he could dominate Manning Cup in very short time, he didn't. And kind of buoyed by that success of winning Manning Cup early, he thought he figured out Premier League, but it's not the same thing. The difference between what it takes to win Manning Cup and win Premier League are two different things.
One thing I agree with with, because I watch the same thing based on his utterances and all of that. This not gonna look good if we get relegated.
No, not at all.
All right.
So I go and watch. All right, big up on yourself.
Cool, Nick. Big up yourself. All right, we go back online. So text. No. But it's not the text line at the point. It's cricket at the point. That made I try to tell you. All right. Yeah. See it here now. All right. Give me the and we'll read something. There you go.
Text message. It's now time for text messages on the sports desk.
Orville and Zidane, there are officials out there who officiate against small teams. Why do you find umpires getting banned from cricket and referee getting banned from football? Over the globe, I understand both your stance regarding this scenario correction stated, and it's because you're on the air, but I believe you both agree with him off air. I don't agree with.
No.
Listen, do I know that corruption exists? Yes. Can I look at this particular game and say this was a game where the referee was corrupt? Quite often, no. In the same way, I know that they are corrupt. There's corruption that exists in Jamaica. We can't use that to say every single case that is a corrupt case. Unless you have direct evidence, you can't say that. Good day, all. The two keepers for Cavalier are the oldest, 25. Next is Leng, who is 24. Yet they all played mature. Wish we did score an away goal, though. Them can't make Inter score in the next match. This is fuzzy. Zidane used the best. You said Cavalier was horrible, but when Southie attack, how them surprise him and them play very well. You say yes, and I agree with Southie.
No, let me go back. Remember the caller was saying Inter Miami was poor. And I was just showing the caller that if you feel that Inter Miami was poor and they were much better than Cavalier, then you must be saying Cavalier is horrible. So I wasn't making the point that Cavalier was horrible. I was saying the caller, Shims, should not be saying Inter Miami was poor. So I wasn't saying Cavalier was horrible, my boss. So you missed that.
All right, one last one. Zidane and Erudite Euclid batting flawless today. It must be Friday. Of all person after that, need some St. Diego and Dwight. All right.
I haven't heard from Dwight in a few days.
Somebody wants St. Diego and Dwight. Where I say everybody, there is no fireworks. All right, me know what they call it.
You know it's upsetting with correction on this one. He's not only accusing one person, the referee, because he's suggesting that they want Messi to go further, which is CONCACAF, which means the CONCACAF head, the people who work under him, the referee association, whoever the referee association, because them appoint the referees. All of them people know right on the line corrupting because it has to be an organization now.
Not correction,
We're coming back.
Jamaica, the national budget is here and it affects you, your family, your future, your community. It's all connected. Now is the time to get informed and get involved. How will this year's budget impact your daily life? What opportunities and changes are ahead? Tune in on Tuesday, March 11 as the Honorable Favour William, Minister of Finance and the Public Service, presents the central government budget for fiscal year 2025-2026. The national budget is everybody's business. Jamaica, this is your future. Be a part of it. Visit mof.gov.gm for details.
What's up, Sports Desk Massive? It's the new and improved. What you say? Can't stop to make a call. Well, you can still add your 2 cents by sending in WhatsApp messages or voice notes to 876-828-0925. What you say? During the Sports Desk, Mondays to Fridays, 1 to 4 p.m. Sponsored by BH Paints. Paint it, love it with BH Paints.
For financial news and the latest developments in the business community and economy, Financially Speaking is the top choice. Join me, your host Errol Gregory, Mondays and Wednesdays at 12:30 p.m. as we look at current economic issues, provide small business tips, and help you to build your business and portfolio. That's Financially Speaking, sponsored by Jamaica Stock Exchange, JSC Online Trading.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so 15 minutes left before the program ends. So we invite your calls. Jamaica 81 for 1, continuing to show some resistance. Brandon King 31 from 58 balls, and Kirk 39 from 71.
We're back online. Osterhout. Hello.
Yes, Zidane.
Good afternoon.
Watches.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm going there. I never put a program here. Craig Butler come and say in 3 years, Leon Bailey are gonna be better than Messi.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I remember.
One thing in terms of Craig Butler, in terms of in confidence, believe me, if confident alone could do anything.
Yeah.
Him would have win before him play the same. But one of them things.
Yeah.
You say PSG there. You know, me see a Champions League title in other site where them have.
Well, it's going to be difficult for them going back to Anfield.
No, that season.
Oh, not the season.
No, man,
you're saying they're young and very talented. I agree.
Yeah, man. I mean, because remember, this is the cup. This is the cup where they really want to win, the Champions League.
Yes.
And to me, because Matthew said, Dembele really surprised me, because Mark,
why would he surprise you? He was always a fantastic talent.
No, in terms of the amount of goal where I score, no. Because in the game, I heard the commentator reveal a stat where he say, I think in him last 4 seasons, he scored more goal now than in him last 4 seasons in the Champions League so far,
Yeah.
So, in terms of
you're talking in terms of the number of goals. Okay, fair point.
Watch this, we say New Zealand scored the whole of the runs in the semi-final there.
Boy, you still have to go with India. But New Zealand is a spirited liquor team. But if me could have borrowed some money and bet, I would go with it.
Nobody now lending the money, man. You don't have to hold that money already, man.
I don't know about that, but India start favourites to me, but New Zealand have enough class.
With Kohli in any side, it has to be in a final and Kohli in a side there.
You can't. Hey, Kohli average 64 batting second, you know. The other day the argument was about who is the best chaser the world ever seen. Kohli averaged 51 batting first, 64 batting second with the exact same strike rate, 93. So him score at the same pace, but when him chasing him over longer and deeper. Boy, this man and arm.
Yeah, man. In terms of toughness in a cricket, because them things I always look forward to. Yeah. A man who can. I mean, in terms of mental toughness. You know what I mean? Like Brian Lara. When I remember a story where I believe I hear Jimmy Adams. When Jamaica free some bucket of water for Lara in a Savannah part there, I met the one of them they drink. You know the mental toughness them man Kohli have it now this time, man.
No two ways about it.
You make me pay attention to Steve Smith, believe me.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Respect them.
Yeah, man. All right.
Yeah, man. Cool.
That is it. What's your name again? Remind us of your name again.
Polygon.
Yes, Polygon. Thanks for the call, as usual.
Yeah, man. Cool.
All right. You got another one, the roster? All right. Hello.
I wait Oscar to give us the signal.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, Rollington.
Yes, sir.
I thought you had migrated, Rollington.
No, man, I can't. No, man, you're joking, man. I mean, I'm not that great at football, but let me tell you what I saw last night, Orville, and Zidane was brilliant. But that first half there, and this gentleman, Mr. Speed, a man like that should be at the very top of our football program.
Some would say
man,
he is.
I mean, eh?
Some would tell you that he is.
Yes, well, if he all he has to do is go straight ahead, boy, because he was brilliant in his cool approach and all that, the way he directed the football. What happened in the second half, you know, is, I mean, you can understand. And Akala made the point that there were, you know, some of the players were a bit on the smallest side.
Yeah.
You know, all those are things that we have to look at in the future. But
well, they are young, you know. So
I think the football is going somewhere, man. I mean, we had all this hidden, man, from the public.
But I hear the
it's
man.
not hidden, man. It's you all not watching the Premier League, you know, and we telling us, you can't go watch it. No.
Yes, well, definitely, because I'm telling you, man, this Mr. Speed, man, him look like, you know, he has the kind of approach that what is needed, cool, under pressure and all that. And he doesn't show any kind of weakness to the players.
Yeah. My favorite player down there is Christopher Ainsworth, man, the left back. I like him.
Yes, well, yes, definitely. He was special. But let me tell you something. We need people like Mr. Speed, Whitmore, and probably Mr. Butler at the top of football.
You mean Mr. Butler's team who is at the bottom of the Premier League at the moment?
Well, you can understand that he has really sparked a lot of brilliance in the football world, although his team might be down now.
There's a difference between coaching isolated players to be brilliant. You said the skill sets that it takes to do that is not necessarily the same skill set it takes to bring a team at the scene.
When I call the name, you know, I'm talking about supply and demand, you know.
Yeah. He has a role to play, but to be at the helm of anything in a show.
Play, man. Definitely has a role to
Me
play.
think so as well.
The football can go somewhere, man.
All right.
The football can go. Oh, it was brilliant, man. I tell you that first half there, when I see the young, the small youth, them,
handle the situation.
When I saw that cross whipped
I was
inside the box,
surprised,
boy, I
man.
think the boy that got lay down on it and slap it in, but I saw it.
Yes, and you know they should have scored 2 goals the second half there too, but you know the refereeing and all that was tight. So you know, but I tell you, I was surprised, man. Genuinely, real brilliant, and these gentlemen can bow themselves very good, and they should be at the top of the football program in Jamaica.
Yeah, they expect.
Running it right. You know, as I said, supply and demand.
Well, they were pretty much playing free last night. Yes, they come next week Thursday because of what you all are saying.
Oh, well, no.
They will be on a little bit more pressure because the expectations now is that them can do something and they will be at home
Well,
now.
I am expecting a win.
You see it?
Yeah, I'm looking at a win. I know that you're going to Messi now.
Yeah, man, I don't think they can take any chances. They would have seen enough in that game last night to think that going back to Jamaica.
Because he was on the line watching the whole thing, you know.
Yeah.
No, I noticed him taking notes and all that kind of thing. So the football can go somewhere, gentlemen. I don't know. They've got to release the people who can move the thing. And we have seen a prime example.
A lot of people who don't watch Cavalier generally watched them last night and
yes,
it made them
man.
feel proud.
I'm
So
telling you, man, Mr. Speed.
it also was a marketing situation there for the Premier League itself, the JPL.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Well, definitely, you know, that's the way it appears. But I'm telling you, it was sheer brilliance, gentlemen.
All right.
Orville, boy,
Huh?
the cricket is going the other way. So, you know.
Big side Jamaica got
right.
90 yard for one, man. We are look after like a 4
Well,
yard.
they had a prime example of what embarrassment was in the first innings. So let us see.
Double 100 for Brandon
how it can
and
work.
Kirk and make 100. Me I don't have Sabina tomorrow to see what.
Yeah, Brandon King and you know, and others. But I think we, as you said, we might be able to struggle through.
No, I'm not
All
really
them have to
serious,
do
then,
is-
but definitely, well, we already start putting up a much better performance. But we'll see if we can squeeze one more now. All right.
Yes, indeed.
All right,
Raleigh.
Anton, big up.
All right.
All right, one last one. Hello.
Virgin and Virgin.
Oh, this is Pioneer.
Pioneer, how you doing? Good
Nice
to
to
hear
hear.
you.
Nice to hear from Pioneer.
All right, yeah. So me heard my voice. Congratulating Cavaliers and Mr. Speed and what they have done. I personally am a little disappointed by the score. Of the game. 200 have been probably a more acceptable score for me.
Yeah.
I thought they should have scored in the game. But for a bigger picture, see, me I hope this will bring into focus our local Premier League. See, I think this is the interest in this game last night and in the game next week.
Yes.
Will bring our local Premier League a little bit more into focus, both from a sponsorship standpoint and from a local attendance standpoint and viewership.
Yes.
Saying, and I think that can help to move the football a little bit, even a few strides along. See me, say?
I agree. 100% agree.
But my main reason for calling, I listen to the reason with correction. See? And even though, for the most part, I think correction is an idiot. That's my personal opinion. Same, I really think it makes sense a lot of the times. But the bigger pictures, and even in this case, the fact that you point out the reality of the situation, and I'm still a hold on to certain things. I personally never think last night's game there was anything untoward by the officials.
No.
However, Zidane, the bigger principle is what me look at.
Okay, let's hear it.
All right. So I think that leagues like the NBA a lot of times have a vested interest in seeing certain teams and certain players advance far in competitions because it benefits them. In the sense of Confa Cup now, it might not. As I said, the TV deal might have already been signed and the gate receipts belong to the clubs. So Confa Cup might not benefit as a organization. However, in the case of like the NBA,
yes, where
viewership, 9-9 viewership, directly affects their bottom line and the kind of money where they make. I think it is especially in this time where it is being said that viewership in the NBA is down. Now I said this here, Golden State is one of my favorite teams. Steph Curry, one of my favorite players, and I know how I feel about Draymond Green. But I've been watching the Warriors recently, see?
Mm-hmm.
And Zidane, this is where I kind of agree with correction. Sometimes it's just a subtle call, Gretchen. It's Zidane, you know, in watching basketball, one foul call can make the difference to the outcome of a game. The game might be so delicately poised that one player going to the free throw line and knocking down two free throws or three free throws can be the difference between a team winning and losing.
Mm-hmm.
Then, and in the last couple of games, I say Golden State play. As a man who loves basketball and watch a lot of basketball, I sit down and look with a sinister eye at some of the cards I say Golden State. Mind you, as a team I love to my heart and I love the players them. But when you watch these things, you see that how the referee call that way.
Yeah, but I've seen that with the joke teams them playing against each other as well. Atlanta Hawks.
All right.
I've seen calls involving Atlanta Hawks. I'm saying, what? This ref is crazy, man.
Yeah, but in some of them more blatant than some.
No, man, I've seen correction. Pioneer. I've seen blatant calls, poor calls being awarded to Bramble teams, my boss in NBA basketball.
Right. But
Very
you
often.
Cannot blame someone. That's what I must say. All right, 3 games in part.
No, but the fact that I've seen it quite often against in small teams.
We're making anecdotal statements without evidence. Oh, big teams get caught.
Mr. Small teams get them too.
But all right.
We now know evidence, man. We're just emotional.
We watch the big teams more often in the Orville.
We watch the big teams more often. And as I've said before, the big teams, the two both big and little teams get cards in them favor. It's just that big teams more often than not can't capitalize. That's all it.
What we cannot do, we cannot be dismissive of them on us.
No, man,
you can't blame people to look at certain things with a certain cynicism.
No, I don't agree.
Me not agree, Pioneer. I hear the argument, but me not know evidence.
Yeah.
Big up on yourself.
Big up yourself. Thanks for the call. Good to
hear from you. Cool.
All right, that is it for another week. Big up to all the listeners. Big up to all the texters. Big up to all the callers. We appreciate it. We love it. Big up to Mr. Osterhout and Miss Marian. They were both technical operators today. Join us Monday. Same place, same time. We'll do it all over again. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful weekend.
That's the Sports Desk for today. Remember to tune in and participate on the Sports Desk Mondays through to Fridays, 1 to 4 p.m.
Praise the Lord and God bless you. This is Archbishop Wayne Jonathan Manning I